to the. I think this is the perfect segue. Talking about transfer.
Look at that. He looks nice in that
Nice,
jersey.
nice. This done, done deal.
Done deal.
Done deal.
Inshallah.
Done deal, Dave.
Fabrizio Africano.
Alhamdulillah.
Mashallah,
What's
mashallah.
happening in this bad dunya? Look at this. This is haram. We shouldn't be wearing yellow.
This is
man.
not haram, guys. This is not haram. This is inshallah. Hey, but Arun, straight say,
Wait, what's happening
straight
with
out of the
this?
bag, 150 million.
Okay, yeah.
They're coming in for Salah right now.
It's getting
Would you
pace,
sell or not?
It's getting pace.
I would not sell because you can't find a fucking replacement for Salah. And as you could see, the past 3 games has been pretty crucial for Liverpool's way of play.
Yeah.
Jurgen Klopp seldom takes out Salah, so it probably shows how important he is in Salah's.
Salah 120 take.
I mean, yeah, but then who are we going to sign, guys?
Okay,
I mean,
but
we have.
how about this? If let's just say you take out Salah out of the picture, you can play Gakpo on the right.
Oh,
You can
Azmin,
play
why
Maguire.
you say? Azmin, why you angry? Chill lah.
Whoa.
Relax.
How about?
Oh,
Calma.
Asmi, I feel you, man.
You have
Now they are going after Joe Gomez also. They're going after every Liverpool player.
Wait,
They
Joe
going after
Gomez?
Joe Gomez? Yeah, there was a story. Joe Gomez.
Yeah.
Just fucking buy Liverpool, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
They can't conflict of interest.
No.
They bought Newcastle already.
Oh yeah, cannot lah.
Merge both the clubs.
Livercastle. Livercastle. Oh, Liverpool.
Yes.
The picture, you know.
Oh, yes. We've got Didi the Booty Hunter on show for today. Guys, okay, let me guys, you gotta understand this has been out of the system for about at least 1 year now. That's done. Let's get out Didi. I hope wherever you are, you know.
You're not safe.
Okay, here we are.
Whoa.
We should be good, right? Are we live, guys? Are we live?
We are clean and live. Oh, we are lagging.
Yes. So what do we have right now on screen? So we can see all the comments coming in now.
It's good.
For those who are watching right now, as usual, we have to lend you all in. We need your help. All right, this show cannot go on without you all. Active participation only today. So today, none of you is going to be any Arsenal who bow out of the title race after 3 months. We need active participation, like Aston Villa in the Champions League.
Of course.
Although they lost in quarterfinals,
But we are the only team.
but they claimed the victory of Champions League because
We are the only team that beat PSG.
yes. So we need everybody to be as shameless.
Yeah.
Yes, we need everybody to be as shameless.
Even Liverpool didn't push PSG all the way. Arsenal beat
We did. We did
That's what the fans think.
on XG. Yes, we beat everybody on XG. Okay, so
So these guys actually beat PSG. In the
they
Champions
did.
League.
They did as well.
And then they lose to United not to go to the Champions League.
Nobody's
No. We're not a Premier League yet. Guys,
We are back.
back, baby. No. I actually was supposed to play a ticker, all right, a banner. Zami, if you can actually go to the banner. I actually have a message. It's under ticker. saying there's a message we are not dead. I think that's yeah. So this was supposed to be played actually. We are not dead. We were just observing. We were just observing the surrounding and see how things are going with us, personal level.
Were we dead?
Were we dead? Were we ever dead?
I am.
No, no. You were definitely dead. That's for sure.
I am.
Is
Yes.
your club dead?
No.
Buried 6 feet under and done.
Hey guys, we realize or not? Every single time when we do a show, right? United always dead.
Yeah.
It's always United that's dead.
Is it us problem? Is it because of us?
I don't know, but we are not dead. We are just observing. Guys, all right. Those who are joining us today, we need to know if the mic is doing good on the other side of the pond. See if you all can hear us clearly. Because, of course, being Napshot, we don't do things conventionally, right? We always do things slightly on the left. We say 9 o'clock. We come at 9:10. They say lateness is greatness.
Typical Singapore.
Bad combo for punctuality.
Very bad.
Are we gonna get cancelled?
But
He
we
just
gotta- we
he
gotta
just
tell
played
you
the race
something.
card.
He played the race card,
Uh-huh.
but he is given that authority to play.
Okay.
Why?
Why?
Why are we today?
Why?
Why?
Don't move out of the screen, Arun. Okay, go.
And the irony is that people say that we are anti-Liverpool.
Exactly.
How is that even possible?
Okay,
Only a City fan to start this.
So no, today bygones. Today we are going to forget. We are starting on a clean slate, like Sir Jim.
Oh, because we are observing.
Like
it.
Sir Jim Ratcliffe. When he bought over, he said that we are cleaning. We are cleaning the slate. All right. So
They literally clean the slate.
yes, we got a couple of agendas to go through. All right. And unless
Let's push the cup a little bit further.
it's okay. Whiskey. I think it's okay. No, it's okay, Whiskey. Zami, is there any comments that you want to pick up? We've got is that Ethan Nwaneri? Oh, you.
Alamak.
Okay, you know the FIFA famous meme, the snake. He supports every team. That's the guy. He's GGMU. He's COYG. He is also GGMU. And then
The biggest snake is actually yours truly, kind of Alexandra.
We are starting
Hey.
strong. Coming from a Liverpool
catching
fan.
feelings.
Going down.
Why is he catching feelings?
Really?
Why? 20
Okay,
years of service.
let's do this.
Hold on,
Okay.
guys. I think one cup is not enough. All right, we need another cup
Wait,
to be
okay.
had.
Joe, hold it.
Wait. What that to happen? For that to happen.
That's what we spoke, right,
That's
Joe?
what we spoke. This.
Okay, guys. Now, we know there's 6 of us here.
Tips, I know you've
Okay.
not done this for a long time. The camera is there.
Sorry, there are 6 of us here.
Jackson, bro.
All right, and there's one English club that's won this 6 times as well,
Mm.
and there's one club that has tried to win this as well, especially this season, right?
Yeah, this season the club that
They won it, like they won it.
They won it.
They won it. They
on
thought
XG,
they won it.
on XG.
Yeah, on
They
XG.
pushed PSG.
Yeah.
Whatever shit that is XG, they won it on XG. So if you guys want to see an Arsenal fan
Lifting.
lifting the Champions League trophy, guys, it's not a small one. It's something similar to what the Premier League is. If you guys want him to do this, he will be the first ever Arsenal fan in the history of Arsenal Football Club. Whenever he was created, hold up. He will be the first ever Arsenal fan to even smell it,
Respect, man. Respect.
touch it,
Respect.
feel it, lift it.
And to add on, finally, all the Arsenal fans can tweet about it,
Exactly.
put on YouTube,
Hey.
Put
put
it
it on
out, man.
Facebook.
Say it.
So, guys, if you want to see an Arsenal fan lift the Champions League trophy, we need 5 likes.
5 likes.
5 likes.
Five
That's what we're asking for.
You give 3, we give you guys as well.
If we get
Yes, 5 yeses.
5 yeses,
Comment
if we get
in the
5
section.
yes that you want Arsenal fan to lift the Champions League trophy, we're gonna give you that alongside with the Europa Cup winners singing the anthem, the Champions League anthem, as my boy Anwari here lifts the Champions League trophy. So you have the right to comment 5 yeses for Anwari to leave the Champions League. we will get it done.
Champions of Europe, you'll never sing that. Okay, just
while we wait for the
okay, just now that we are on Europe right now. we've got since we are on that subject.
We got one. Yes.
We do. Okay.
That's my
Shafiq.
All right.
Part of me. We are the YCK yellow sim.
Yes, ready to screen record.
Yeah.
And then we got Zul Sabah as well. Hey bro, how you doing? Yo Noari. Long time no see. Anyways, welcome back lots. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Menu who helped us help Newcastle actually by beating Villa. Again, all this will be part of the list later on. All right, since we are in Europe, as once famously said by this manager
The best manager.
in Birmingham, they call him the Birmingham Fergie.
He's the Midlands Fergie.
Midlands Fergie. All right. So when he was being quizzed, so Unai, what's the target for this year? Europe.
And
But-
he was not wrong.
He didn't mention Europa. He should have said Europa.
Europa.
Okay.
Because he was just too angry, right?
Conference League, Champions League, Europa.
Okay.
Europe.
Let's not be overly.
Europe.
Let's not be overly pedantic. All right.
Yeah,
But you didn't win it.
we went to semis.
No, it's okay.
West Ham won it, but you
No,
didn't win it.
but to him, anything
but
Villa does
Did you guys
is exceeding expectation.
Did Villa played in the Europa League as well?
No, haven't yet.
You didn't win it.
So we're gonna win it.
Oh, this is the first. This is the last test, bro. Last test.
Okay, so staying on Europe, of course, on Saturday, right? So the new champions of Europe was crowned, and it's Paris Saint-Germain.
PSG.
First time in the history. You remember those times when they started this project with Cavani? They went on a Viking raid into Italy, right? They took Pastore, they took Lavezzi, who was doing really well for Napoli. Zlatan came over. They brought everybody by the boatload. That didn't happen. And you know what? If you just woke up from coma, right? Knowing what you know before you actually fall deep into that coma, I ask you this question. Hey, PSG just won the Champions League. Guess which trio won them? Neymar, Messi, Mbappe, or Cavra, Doué, Dembele? Anybody with a sound frame of mind, I would say it's got to be Neymar, Messi, Mbappe, right? How can that's a banker? They say you can never miss with that. But hey, it's the trio that has won them, and what a performance! I mean, being the fellow Arab brother, which is only right. That means another state fund.
How can you ask Zami? He stopped watching football. Remember?
Did he?
That's what he said.
Observing what?
Observing. We are just observing.
Hey, but really, to find out that PSG won 5-0 on a final, that's a scoreline like who would have thought? Like, like the last Champions League, like Inter and City, it was just one goal.
It has always been a close affair, right?
Yeah, but then, like 5-0.
5-0, bro.
5-0. When was the last time, like?
I saw was one-sided.
Mm.
Real Madrid Juventus.
Okay.
Oh,
Ah.
that was a long
That
time
was
back.
10
Yeah.
years ago, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you take the previous two Champions League season, the final, like Liverpool, what was that? Before the City
Spurs.
and Spurs.
Okay. You got
Yeah, it was a close affair.
Liverpool and Spurs was 2019.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. So, but then again, like what you say, like it's always been a close affair. Final.
Yeah.
No, but then for PSG to win 5-0.
oh wait, the last one-sided one was the one where Liverpool lost 3-1 to Madrid. Gareth Bale.
Nah, it's not one-sided.
No,
man.
you know what? No.
The highest margin I saw was like
4.
5-0.
5-0, yeah.
4-0.
Yeah.
AC Milan won Real
Ah.
Madrid.
So that's why you see the thing is that for PSG to win 5-0,
Yeah.
and then the best part is that after Mbappe left them, says a lot. It's like, wow, like are we saying that Inter is a bad team? I don't think Inter is
Yeah.
a bad team.
Okay. Do we celebrate the winner first, or do we then lay an inquest on the loser? Because I feel like we should talk about the loser first.
Okay,
Right,
yeah,
because
they had a solid.
they had a
solid.
Yeah,
campaign.
and the stock for Simone Inzaghi, right, is an all-time high.
Mhm.
He's probably the hottest commodity right now in the managerial market. You sack your manager today, you probably be looking at Inzaghi, right? Because they spoke really highly of him.
True.
Like last season, he went into the final. Was it last season?
Yeah, last
Or
season.
two the final?
Two
seasons back.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and and like I say, it's like 1-0.
Yeah.
And now with Simone Inzaghi,
Mhm.
no, like played the tactic was closely Italian style football. Like okay, soak the pressure,
Classic
and
Italian
try the
football.
classic. And then the fact is that this season 5-0.
No, but you see, do you think because prior to the final,
Mhm.
Inzaghi was being touted to leave Inter to
Yeah.
join Al-Hilal?
Yeah.
Do you think that
Did they play?
played a part?
That play a part.
Nah,
No, I don't think so.
I don't think.
I don't think so.
If you're going to leave, you want to win the
Yeah, exactly. A statement, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But-
That's how Trent Alexander is,
But
right?
would
Winning it before leaving.
I thought after the
Yeah.
Champions League, I didn't think they also like
Deserve it.
deserve it.
But you see, Barca was the hot favourites, right, to
Yeah.
come in, especially with the form of Lamine Yamal, who
But
is
they were conceding a
number-
lot of goals. Though.
only in the semi-finals,
Yunus Jamal.
right? But
So
prior
in
to the semis,
in the final,
did
also,
they were watertight at the back.
yeah.
I think the group, let's just call it the group stages, right? The group
Mm.
stages
Yeah.
when the league was done. All that prior to that, right? Their back three solid,
Solid, yeah.
Bastoni, and I think the wing back Dumfries.
No, they had
whatever
they
shit his name
did
is.
have the best defense.
They had their best defensive record.
Yeah, they conceded 1 goal in the league stage.
So I think and the odds actually favored Inter Milan to win it closely,
Mhm.
1-0 or 2-0. And I think people didn't say like PSG stand a chance because I think it was a young squad.
Oh yeah, the age factor as well. Yeah, the age factor as well.
19 years old,
Yep.
18 years olds coming in. But the fact that these were the 19 and 18 year olds that made the difference. It's not just a normal game. I watched the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I felt sorry for me. See, I'm an United fan. My season was shit, right? You go all
Ras pindah pular. Ras, if you're watching, where's your hiding spot, Ras? You gotta share. He's a United fan, Ras, anyway, and also Inter fan. Can you imagine?
So imagine being an Inter Milan fan. And the thing is, Inter only attacked only 3 or 4 times.
I think one
Inter
save,
had-
only
Inter
one
had
save,
5 shots.
one save, right, from
One on
Donnarumma.
target.
Yeah.
They were annihilated. I watched the entire game.
I think
Lautaro was
yeah, it
nice, bro.
was best being depicted right by the last goal by it was the last goal, was it? Where
Yeah.
Acerbi tried to run after Barcola, and his hamstring was falling off the bone, like you're ordering lamb shank biryani. He was really hot. That boy must
That's a
be
weird
about
analogy, but
40
yeah.
years old. He was trying to chase this young hot shot, right? And I think that's the best depiction. Man. He was really old versus young,
Yep. Did you
flair,
see the man-
flair versus a bit of pragmatism.
Did you see the man?
Yeah,
Did you
yeah,
see
yeah,
the look?
yeah, yeah.
You know, he was like a predator.
Oh, the Dembele. He
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
the pressing. Yeah,
When
yeah. So he was.
Defensive, yeah.
Yeah. So when Jan Sommer had the ball, he wanted to play out from the back.
He was-
Dembele was just looking
Yeah,
at
he
him
was
like,
crouching. Yeah, he was ready.
No way Inter would play out from the back because PSG was just.
Guys, is there a bigger La Remontada than Ousmane Dembele? Because at one time, right, it was looking like his career, like his career was going down.
Barca sick boy. He was injured.
From Rons and then went to Dortmund. And then everybody was wowed by him. If you watch him, the eye test tells you that he's a baller. If you are on virtual, he's a baller as well. All the stats, 5-star skiller, left, right leg, everything. This guy is taking corners and penalties with left and right leg.
Nobody knows. The keeper doesn't know
Yeah.
what he's gonna take.
And then he went to Barcelona, all right? So his career took a bit of a nosedive. Injuries as well. And then Fortnite as well, because he's always late because of Fortnite. Came to PSG. He didn't instantly hit it off. I remember, because we played PSG in the group stage. We won 2-0. And Dembele was dropped that day because of disciplinary issue. This season, yeah. And Luis Enrique said right after the match, right? He was being asked, where's Usman? He said, no, I dropped him because of disciplinary reason. I said, wow, dude, you got balls, man. Because this guy is now your star player, you know. And can you imagine, in 2025, we are talking about Usman Dembele, who's spearheading this attack of PSG.
There's
There's
28 years old.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
he's not exactly.
he's almost like the forgotten man.
Front line of what? 28 and then the
20.
Cabra.
Barcola.
Yeah.
Barcola.
Like- In the comment, I'm very sure our learned viewers, they would have a thing or two to say. Guys, have you seen a bigger La Remontada than Ousmane Dembele? I see Sunil.
Apparently, Zul doesn't think so.
Yeah, Velton. We got Velton. We got Sunil. Sunil. We got Newcastle and Aston Villa. Stop on the time.
Let's just record the Champions League top
Yeah.
in one time. Alright, one question.
Wait, is Inzaghi a flop? Have we actually?
Let's not
No,
go to
he's not.
Inzaghi. I think Inzaghi is still a good manager. It's just that it's Inter's bad day. But let's talk about PSG a little bit. Just one time.
Mm.
Mbappe, Lionel Messi.
Yeah.
Same team, playing together.
Neymar as well, right? Oh, no,
No, Neymar
Neymar.
as well.
Neymar played with
For a while.
Yeah, a while.
Yeah.
They had like I'll put two. They had two juggernauts
Yeah.
and they couldn't win the Champions League. Both of them leaves,
Mm.
they win the Champions League.
Especially Mbappe. He leaves last season.
Is Mbappe a flop?
Because you see, right, last season, if you look at how PSG plays, right, they play like France, they try to put everything to Mbappe.
Mm.
While once the moment gets tough, they just try to pass the ball to him, and he also tries to overcompensate.
Mhm.
So I think this season they don't have this star man where the whole team is anchoring around him, and there's not a lot of highlights. So they give opportunities to a lot of players to the whole squad to perform and try to win it as a unit, rather than one person carry this whole team. I feel this is how they played this year.
And it's really impressive what Luis Enrique has done, right? I mean, despite the personal story, I think we were all celebrating that story. All right, really unfortunate, but he took it in his stride, and that became a big triumph for him personally, right? Because of the daughter, unfortunately, who passed on, and that became the biggest storyline for that final. But what I actually like as well, like Arun mentioned, I just want to allude to that point. Can you imagine you got three midgets in midfield? You know, Vitinha, John Neves. Hey guys, Fabian Ruiz is not that big. He's all right, but he's not that big. But they played against your team, all right? Who this season alone undeniably best midfield trio.
It is not a traditional DM.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
Short.
I'm thinking, how are these guys going to
Yeah.
ball? And then there they are running the midfield.
Exactly.
I'm impressed. This is like,
Yeah.
I've never seen short guys do so well.
Exactly.
I've seen it though. You remember, if you cast your mind back to the final, Juve against Barcelona.
Mhm.
He won 3-1, Luis Enrique. Of course, the front line did help a lot, right? He had the MSN. But that midfield, lest we forget, it was Rakitic, it was Iniesta, it was Busquets. Xavi didn't play. So you're talking about same mold of players, technically very secure, but positionally they are top, man. And I think it's such a shame, right? That they put all of us, the English clubs, to a major embarrassment. They come into my midfield. I thought I had giants, man.
Yeah,
Right? Rice, Partey. Okay, Odegaard not so much. Not so much.
Two free kicks.
Hey, but that two
Rice, baby.
Right.
World class.
Just sit down there and go, wow, but come on. Like,
What-
just
but-
because
Two free kicks.
Okay.
2 free kicks or what?
Wait,
But
was there a better free kick this season?
I mean, no.
Yeah.
I was watching live with you.
Yeah. So it was rightly celebrated.
Yeah.
Right.
Rightfully as well.
Rightfully as
But I
well.
think there was a midfield that went against them.
This is the part.
I
This is
mean-
the
You all know, right? Right? No?
Huh?
I mean, next topic. Let's go.
Let's do some controversial topic.
Okay.
But then, I think.
But coming back
wait,
before
Arun, you have some friends, man.
Wait. Our friend, wants to be involved in the conversation, but they have yet to play Tottenham Hotspur.
Oh, yeah.
Inter got 5-0. If you don't watch all the games, final, semi-final, very tactically disciplined.
And Brighton smashed you all 4-1.
Hey, Mike.
You want that?
Okay.
Okay.
That's how we are, Mike.
So, guys, prediction for the Super Cup, guys.
3-0. 2-0.
AOS.
AOS, 5-1.
5-1. Guys,
5-1.
comment section, put it.
You know, wait, why 5-1? Why?
Super Cup.
We are gonna segue to that
I
toy.
seriously think AOS.
No, because this is just gonna be a nice segue to what's happening at Spurs.
But are we forgetting?
What?
Manager bounce.
Manager bounce.
Manager bounce. Are we going to forget that?
Ma-
Could be a new manager. It could be Thomas Frank.
Could be Thomas Frank or is
Frankly, they will not still.
Simon Inzaghi.
Marco Silva.
that a pun? Okay, so we'll
Marco Silva. I don't see a silver lining there.
stop feeding him. All right. so that's on. Hey, just quickly. I know this is again another touchy topic, right? Because as I spoke to just now, tips, right? When it comes to football and anything and everything in this world, it's always Liverpool that invented it. Okay, so they invented lights, they invented gravity, they invented everything. So Ballon d'Or, no, because Ballon d'Or is only for them as well, right? So now we are talking about Ballon d'Or.
Arsenal won everything.
No, I don't. In all fairness,
Huh.
right? In all fairness,
No, you don't have to be fair.
Okay.
It's clear.
Liverpool fans,
Yeah.
and I'm going to be like, no, but Liverpool fans will say, oh, we are the underdog. We are not going to win this season. They were downplaying your team the entire season up till the day y'all beat Chelsea. Oh, sorry, y'all lost Chelsea. Beat Arsenal or drew if Arsenal and won.
Drew. They have never beaten
Or
us
was it,
for the past 3 or
I
3.
can't remember the
Yes.
last few games. Only then that your fan base started saying that, oh, we are champions. But before that, no confidence at all. Maybe not you,
Underdog.
but so many people, we're underdogs. We're underdogs. Why have that narrative?
We
then?
are really have been the underdogs, right?
How?
Man City pushes us to till the last day, till the last 15 minutes. We have never really seen
City fault.
Come again?
54 FC.
So you see, oh,
Was it the game Steven Gerrard was, yeah, the game Steven Gerrard was the manager. Thought, okay, we could nick it. Last 15 minutes.
Who was he managing?
3 goals going.
nobody asked you that. Okay, continue.
It always goes down to the wire, and it was never really. We have never really been comfortable in the last 5 years, except one time we won it by a huge margin already. That's the only time we were comfortable, like, to say we're going to win the league. The other time always go close, and then on the last day or the last week, there's always disappointment. So I am pretty sure nobody walked in. This guy's unknown manager. Seriously. Arne Slot, never heard of him before. I was telling somebody, I've never heard of this guy before. I don't even know what is he going to do. And then he comes on, he's going on a good stream of games. And I'm still thinking, we're going to sleep. I was still thinking Man City is going to catch up.
But you guys remember, you guys had a 10-point.
Wait. Why are we having this conversation? The conversation is about Ballon d'Or actually. So we'll get again. Yes, again. Okay.
We'll return to that.
Forgive us, sire. All right. So we are on the topic quickly, guys. This is where we need everybody to pump into the comment section. Name a player that you think is well deserving of the Ballon d'Or award. So we have, of course, right now, is he considered undisputed favorite? Usman.
For Ballon d'Or.
I don't think.
Honestly, Rafinha, man.
Okay. So okay. Okay. All right. We are probably
Well, unpopular
splitting hairs here.
opinion,
All right.
But then again, fair. I feel
It can be Rafinha
Rafinha.
because his numbers are really crazy. Okay.
I think if you
Usman and Salah.
See, now we're looking all about goals and performance.
If
Midfield. If his numbers,
means Mo Salah hands down.
yeah, if his
If his
numbers,
numbers is not most,
Is Rafinha?
Liverpool didn't really do well in Europe. So if you're going to talk about everything as a whole, I would say Ousmane Dembele.
Yeah, but to me, I think they give it to a French guy and they give it to Usman Dembele.
But is there a case for Salah to be
Number
the
two,
Ballon d'Or?
he should
So you're all right.
Numbers,
So you're all right.
but are you okay if Salah don't win? Because see, last season and the season before, so he didn't win it, and he was actually pulling in the numbers.
That season when he lost,
Honestly,
who did he lose to? The Ballon d'Or when he came second.
They gave it one with the
Messi, right? Was it Messi?
Messi, lah.
Messi lah.
Was it Benzema? Was
Messi.
it Benzema?
So I
Lewandowski.
Messi. First Messi and then
the previous one was Benzema.
Benzema.
Okay.
Then now, oh no, then Rodri, right? Rodri and Messi. Rodri and Salah.
No, that season when he
that
came
was
second.
last season. Rodri and
Vinicius.
Vini. Rodri and
Okay.
Vini.
Okay.
Salah was, I think, was third. I
Salah
think.
was Messi that he lost to.
Ah.
Then he lost to
Yeah.
Benzema, and then now this time now another stellar season.
honestly, I feel Ballon d'Or is a very biased competition.
Mhm.
It's given to
Yeah.
that Stevens and Lewandowski was supposed to win it. I
Yep.
think Haaland deserves a
Dude, they-
shout for what he
And then
They
Messi.
cancelled.
And then Messi.
Yeah. They cancelled for Lewandowski.
phenomenal one season.
The one that won the Champions League, yes.
So they just give it to Messi. It was a Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo competition. So
You think the same?
It's a journalist title, to be honest with you, if you look at it. I mean, people always look at it like it's like some very high, but actually, it's like actually the French journalists actually like they award this.
Yeah.
It's not like a worldwide thing.
No, we say that, right? We say that.
Yeah.
I think worldwide journalists get this award, but their quality of the vote is not as powerful as French.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
but
I remember one guy voted for Trent to win the Ballon d'Or one of the years.
yeah. So
Sri Lankan guy, Sri Lankan
But
guy.
but you guys, if you look at it, right, for this
Sri Lankan
season,
guy.
all right, yeah, strikers pulling the numbers, score a lot of goals. But there's two midfielders that actually was so good this season. PSG Vitinha, one more, Liverpool Gravenberch.
Yeah.
Who? Gravenberch.
Oh,
Gravenberch. Ryan Gravenberch.
He tried again.
Steve
Butcher.
I am not going to.
We understand that.
Who do you guys have in your mind?
Wait. Okay. So let's talk about Ballon d'Or, right? If it's up to me, I'll give it to Salah. I'll give it to Salah. But maybe this is again biased because I watch Premier League. I heavily consume the league, right? And sometimes there's always a bit of aesthetic bias going to players who are more flairful. But if Usman wins it, I don't think. I mean, I'm an Arsenal fan.
Yeah,
Like,
but
why would I care
How
if
was his league
Salah?
form though?
Sorry?
How was Usman's league form?
He's okay. He's
good.
good. Really, really good.
Okay, let's
Double
do this.
digit, double
If we
digit.
compare his numbers to Salah's numbers in the Premier League and
Guys, in the comment section,
in
you
the
guys,
comment section, yes.
gotta check for us.
They want
the
Onana
nine
to
games,
score Ballon d'Or.
they want Onana for Ballon d'Or.
No, Onana has a different award. He is winning
Onana they want.
Emmys.
Villa Onana.
Yeah, he's winning the Emmys. All right,
Yeah.
best actor. So that's
He's
different.
going to win best actor,
Best actor.
best agent, and everything. He's going to be the best.
Best actor, best supporting
Fucking
actor,
clown and the best fighter.
best
hey,
comedy.
So Ballon d'Or for you this season,
Usman Dembele.
Usman. Joe.
Bias,
You already said what?
Usman lah. I mean, based on the composition we have, what?
Grafambak.
No, I would want a midfielder to win it again. I think
No,
enough numbers.
this is not up to you. This is what is given to us.
Oh, this either one is
Yeah.
then Mo Salah.
Dembele.
Dembele, you.
Dembele.
Mo Salah. Okay. Again, unfortunately, it's not us that's going to decide the eventual winner.
Are we not talking about the Europa final? Europa?
Are we?
Are we?
Are we?
Are we
have to.
Okay. Okay.
Because the Musk guy is here.
I mean, he's already said that PSG hasn't met Spurs yet. Right?
So now
They
the
left him out, no?
The amount of smoke this guy has.
spotlight is now on
He
the.
was quietly out from the bush.
And let's do this. Let's do this.
But they haven't played
How long
Spurs
has
yet.
Snapshot been running for?
Hey, dude, this is our 5th year, man.
5th year, right?
Six
Alright.
years, bro.
6
And I think
years.
no,
No,
we're not doing
No,
much,
with
so-
the current.
The first time we did it, I did it when I opened this up. Liverpool were crowned champions. It was that season.
6 years.
Again. unfortunately.
Each time we do a show,
Uh,
the Spurs fan is always the one that's isolated.
yes, correct,
Because
Joe.
he's quiet.
Yeah, we gotta give
he's
it to
chill
him.
out. Because of that, we got fired, if I remember.
Bro,
Yeah.
We
He's been
don't give him
quiet
time.
3/4 of the season.
Yes.
Season.
Mm.
Up till 2 weeks ago.
Don't do that. The season only matters in the finals. Have you seen your team play the finals before? No, right? Okay. So,
Championship
so
finals, right?
enough.
Yeah, that's the final one.
Yeah, good.
You tell him now. He's going to ask me why.
Hey, guys, we need to properly foster and care for this rivalry. The rivalry between Spurs and Aston Villa in our chat group, guys, is intense.
He started by this fella and this fella.
Newcastle was once involved.
Yes, yes. Okay, but we want to do it. We want to take claim.
Yes.
I know, but Newcastle fans who have appeared have said that thanks to United, like Azmi and Sunil,
Mhm.
they said thanks to United. So
Yes.
you should be appreciating of that.
Of course, you guys
Yeah.
were bad. You guys didn't turn up in Old Trafford. It's on 18 other teams
I
turned up.
already said we are
Okay.
perennial
You
jokers.
guys
Don't don't deviate. Don't deviate. This
But
is
let's do this, let's
this
do
is his time. This is his
This
time.
rivalry, Arun, I think you don't know this. This rivalry was created by myself and Anwari. All right, by two idiots
On my left and
in
my
that
right.
shot. All right, 2 years ago. It was just a normal banter that we just irritated the both of them. We put oil.
Shit,
We started to put oil in shot glasses. Then we decided one day, how about we change the shot glass to jug? And it was fresh. Hey guys, listen. It became really heated up. Huh?
Yeah.
At one point of time, they could have actually had a feast.
Yes.
Like really, really bad. Like that bad. All right. It's not how a United Liverpool's rivalry is. A Manchester rivalry is
Yeah.
that bad.
Yeah.
All right. They'll banter, they'll scold each other.
Yo,
chat
personal, dude. They were getting personal.
and I had the honor of hosting the game of Aston Villa and Tottenham.
And Anwari left at halftime.
And
Anwari left because of one.
And I tell you, and that's the best that you guys got better, right?
We
4-1.
were leading 1-0 halftime.
Yeah.
Anwari leaves and we lose 4-1.
I tell you, and I witnessed this in my house. Noah, it was like,
But Joe, it's not the first time he's done that, right?
because not the first time you got better by Tottenham.
No. Joe, the first time he did that was when Spurs was playing Arsenal.
When they took the lead.
When they took the lead and he did.
Yes,
So
yes,
that's
yes.
what I meant, right?
So the question is, have you guys seen a Chinese King Kong? Have you seen a white King Kong? Okay.
So
Okay,
2 years
go on.
later,
Yes.
and now presently,
Yes.
we just seen it in Twitter. They
Yeah.
are saying that yes, there is a rivalry between Tottenham and Aston Villa. But this was created 2 years ago.
Blood
by
and cream.
Anwari.
Bloods and crepes.
Comment in the comment section, guys. Do you like to see more rivalries created by Tell us who's the club you want. Name
Yeah.
it.
One
And
club
we'll
is
bring it
called
up.
Aston Villa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So name the club.
No,
you want.
dude. But no. With Aston Villa, again, like how you actually tried to explain to Arun, in all fairness, you can have a rivalry even with a fucking tree. You can be standing alone in the street and you'll be fighting your shadow.
I wouldn't.
Have you seen his fan base on Twitter? Every single player that is linked to any one of the clubs, Villa.
Hello, you're talking as though your fan base isn't linked. You're talking as though your fan
No,
base
but we earn the credit.
Rubbish.
We earn the credit to be there.
And why can't we be linked?
You cannot be there because when we asked you to be there, you were not there.
We are perennial chokers.
We told you to be there, but you were never there. Okay.
It's not about guys, it's not about Villa, it's about Spurs.
Okay, Spurs. Take it away. All right. 17 years of hurt.
Yeah, man.
70 years of pain.
Bro, say it.
Say this was the manager yet you didn't believe in. This was the club.
didn't believe it.
Yeah,
You didn't believe it.
you didn't believe it. You didn't.
I didn't think to my second season.
He didn't.
Yeah, I know he didn't.
He didn't.
What is this? Rewind back, go to our previous show.
Let's not scold him, guys. Let's scold him.
Guys.
Then we can-
Another show. Without him.
Go ahead, Noah, go ahead.
Okay,
You
Noah.
believe in him and then you believe in him in the finals, right?
No. You check the group chat. I always say this. I believe I didn't want him to go because there's no point changing a manager when the whole problem was the club.
Okay, that's true. He said that.
True.
With the
He said
owners.
that. Yep.
The issue is always about owners, but I was very triggered as to how we were playing the game for the whole season.
Mm.
So that's why I didn't.
Believe in him. Just say it.
That's why I didn't really, believe, that we will win
In
the
him.
trophy
He's,
this season.
he's cutting it wrong.
So going into the finals,
Yes.
what were you thinking?
Wait, were you
was so
were you
nervous,
not
man.
even confident of beating Manchester United?
You beat us 3 times.
No.
man.
United.
Once in the Carabao Cup,
Twice in the-
twice
Dude,
in the league,
We beat you guys 4 times.
and now it's the 4th time.
No, 5th time now.
What's the 5th time?
5th time.
No,
No,
4.
four lah.
Hey,
How many times you want to
Home and
play?
away.
Yeah, Carabao.
Carabao.
Carabao's one, I think,
Carabao.
draw and
Oh, the
lose.
Carabao is not home away. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
No, I didn't really believe because, okay, this is the thing. United has, they went to the Europa League finals before.
Heritage.
So to me, that's like heritage lah. And I think when I knew lah, United has won 2 finals in 2 years under Ten Hag.
Mm.
So I didn't really going into the game. I felt very nervous
Mhm.
because who would have thought, man? Who would have thought that we will be against United? Bruno can suddenly come out of nowhere to clutch a game. You have the likes of Nacho, Diallo. Diallo was playing, and
Garnacho.
Garnacho was probably benched. No, I knew he was benched the whole 70 minutes, but I felt very scared because those players can make a difference.
But when that goal get in,
Yes.
I was
What an
going
outstanding goal, though.
crazy.
what an outstanding
I was
Puskás.
going crazy.
Puskás quality.
Of course. I
That's
would
Star-Cross. That's Star-Cross.
What a thumping header.
Okay, no, you watched the game, right?
Yeah.
So of course, Spurs got the first goal.
Yes.
Like, what was the emotions that was running through your mind and your body?
I
Because
was very nervous.
I know you. I know.
I'm not
I
even
know.
after this
Yeah.
squad.
I was got nervous.
Okay.
Because United would have done that.
Okay. So final whistle went off. Beep, 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 beep. Straight away, immediate reaction.
I don't take the tissue. You're gonna cry.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
I know what he's feeling, guys. I know.
Let him
Give me
say.
$10 first. I know.
Give you $10.
I was nervous.
The whole 90 minutes I was nervous.
Okay.
For those who don't know, he got very shocked.
After the final whistle, I was with my friend in the room.
Whoa.
We are not gonna do that.
Relax.
We are a PE show.
I've got a young kid watching. That's the GGME, right? Ezra, who is 5 years old.
Okay. Hello.
Hi, Ezra.
She.
He's a he. He's a big United fan.
He's
Unfortunately.
Okay.
Okay, go.
You were smashing him or he was smashing you?
No, we do both.
I was a United fan.
No, you gotta speed up. You gotta speed up. Speed up,
Go
Noah.
on, Noah.
You are a Europa champion.
This is not a monologue.
Yeah.
Everybody has got.
Emotion.
We are used to playing every once a year, or maybe he once a year, 3 times.
Is this where Arsenal comes in? Oh, 17 years.
This is
Okay.
the
First time I'm looking at the trophy,
Memories about winning a trophy.
Hey, you're wrong.
The first time I'm seeing a trophy.
2018. You
He
guys.
won the League Cup, right?
No. He
The
hoist
Audi Cup.
the Audi Cup, bro. You look at Harry Kane's face. Audi Cup. When you came to Singapore, did you or did you not leave a trophy?
Yes.
And it's not a given because another Premier League team came to Malaysia. They didn't leave the title.
It's the ASEAN Cup lah.
It's the ASEAN Cup.
And no one tweeted about it, no.
Oh, did he?
He did.
Did he? Oh.
All the Tottenham fans did it.
Oh.
He was like, oh,
Did
so when we won the Audi Cup, you guys spoke so much shit, but you guys won the Hong Kong Cup and are not flexing that you guys.
Ooh, there's a rivalry now.
True. That's the truth.
Okay, so now that you've won, and then the news came yesterday, right? Again, at this current moment, it's still unverified, guys. It's still unverified.
It's specific.
Ange Postecoglou.
Yep.
Is he getting the sack or is he not?
He's probably getting the sack.
Do you agree that he should get the sack?
I don't understand.
I felt that he should be given a chance, but
No, that's not what you said.
for the league, for the whole league.
So,
instead
which
of-
means
it's
you should have a different manager for the league and then a different manager for Champions
Oh,
League.
definitely
Two
no.
managers.
So we're not going to get season 3.
Liverpool did
yeah.
that before, right?
Yeah, what happened to season 3?
Season 3.
Because Anthony said he will win in his second season.
Yeah, but he said if season
that's it.
2,
But they,
I'm alright,
he
man.
said season three is better than season two.
Daniel Levy is going to sack him and then rehire him.
So that we can second season. But wait a second season. Is that what?
Maybe that's the idea.
Is that what your CEO is doing now? 4D chess.
Yes.
Modern problems require.
Honestly, chess. Yes. That's it. Okay, and if he does get the sack, favorites to take over?
I want Thomas Frank.
Oh, if he wants to.
Oh.
I want.
He's always been saying.
yeah, he's always his
Always
he wants
fun.
Thomas Frank.
I mean, frankly, that's his option, right?
Hey, shut up. Okay. Any comments for us, Nurit? Any comments for us, Nurit?
Okay,
Ah,
guys,
so,
before the comments, just to add on like what we said, Josie at the start of the show.
Uh-huh.
If you guys want to see an Arsenal fan carry the UEFA Champions League trophy alongside Noah singing the Champions League anthem, we need 5 yeses. So far, we've gotten 2. So we just need 3 more yes from the comment section,
Okay.
and we will have our boy Anwari here
Mhm.
lifting a Champions League trophy right in front of your eyes for the first time in ever, and Noah singing the tune. So yes, I want to see the yes.
Why,
Let's pick up some comments.
why do we agree to do this again, man?
Yeah.
Any good comments, guys, to pick up?
So far, yeah, you can say, yeah.
Okay, that's one.
Villa menu. Thank you for the UCL assist.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Right. And then I think another one. Bob said it. Inter bottled the league too.
Yeah, he did. They did. And they lost Copa. They lost Copa Italia as well.
Wow.
To a manager, Conceição, who then got the sack.
Oh yeah.
AC Milan.
Wow. Okay, I didn't know this. I didn't know this. PSG was class, can't deny that, and Luis Enrique is a class tactician as well. Yep.
Yeah.
We're getting
Fair play to him.
GGMU. Anything from Facebook?
Azmi, you will say, to be honest, Unai can win Europa with Villa like he did with Villarreal and Sevilla.
He's the king of
Which is
Europe.
why
Aye.
Europe.
Azmi, you are 40 years old now. Time to get your hot cocoa biscuit. Go to sleep.
Are you saying Zami is old?
No. Let's go. All right. Anything else? Anything interesting for us to
No,
pick
no.
up?
I think
Anything worth mentioning?
I think let's go to England, guys.
Okay. Premier League, the bread and butter.
I think let's not talk about teams. Let's talk about players. Let's talk about one player.
Yes.
Who had spent 26 years in England, and then he is leaving the club, and the club fans decided and stated he is Snake.
Snake.
Okay, rat.
Snake.
Oh, rat bastard.
Let's start with that, guys.
I've always,
Where your Liverpool at?
I was given my bias.
Arun, he has given you guys 26 years of his life.
Okay,
All right,
okay.
wait, but I'm not done yet. 26 years of his life. All right, he's won everything with Liverpool. He's given you guys everything his life. And then he said, I've decided to leave, but you guys are unhappy right now.
I know what you.
Why?
Bro, I was going to stop you because, right, him saying he gave 26 years, what? When he was 6 years old, he was playing with Steven Gerrard, is it? So he was just in a fucking academy.
Okay.
Every kid comes through the academy, you were given this beautiful opportunity to play for the club. True. And you go around making press conferences saying, my dream is to captain Liverpool one day. I want to leave this trophy with Liverpool one day. I want to be the captain of this Champions League. I want to be the captain of... Then this whole year, right, he did about 3 press conferences. The vice captain of this club did 3 press conferences. This means, right, he was already engineering his move probably 1 year or 18 months ago. His mind was already set on going to Real Madrid.
Mhm.
And what hurts most is, right, it's like in the past, players all have left. Our favorite players have left. But the thing was, back then Liverpool was still not like, you can't make an argument to say Liverpool is challenging for something. We are really in the midst of winning a Premier League over here or going to win the Champions League. We just here and there, and then those players that we could understand they wanted a better life. Like Suarez wanted to go Barcelona, Coutinho wanted to go to Barcelona. Now I understand you can surely win a trophy over there. Now, right, Liverpool is in a place in that category right now. And then for him to just the vice captain of the club, a scout lad, to come up and do this, I think it's just it still hurts. I'm still irritated. And I was like, straight away I blocked him. I was like,
Yeah, for those who are watching it,
You blocked him.
go
This
to
means
upload-
more.
Yeah, yeah. Go. I don't know if he put it, but he put it in his story. He took a video of him going to the trends
IG, Instagram.
unfollow. Not even that, he went to block him as well.
Yeah.
I'm petty as fuck.
Trent can't sleep because Arun has blocked him.
And his video, right, was so fucking scripted. I think Tawaski was doing Fabianski and Tawaski were doing a departure video. It came from the heart. You can hear it. The guys close to tears. When Trent was speaking, it was like, yeah, fucking very sad. Yeah, it's my dream. I keep paying years to this fucking club. Nothing happened. I'm going, fuck you. I hate you, man.
But maybe Arun, maybe right, like because I've had a boyhood legend who left as well, right? But no. It's not about the price. It's about the farewell message as well.
Yeah.
He didn't give a video. He just wrote letter. And Villa fans are still, on it till this day. But perhaps, it's just that maybe they have too much of emotions. Maybe Trent just had too much of emotions that he don't want to.
And that was collision, right? During the
Yeah.
parade, during the celebration on the pitch
wait,
itself.
let me
really think
If Trent has left with a price tag, would
Yes.
that been big?
Yes, exactly. That's the question.
He would have at least wouldn't have been too bad. You would have been okay, hey, he left with like 30 million, 40 million. He's a 30 million easily at his age.
Yep.
30 million, 40 million.
Oh, he's more than that.
More than
more
that.
than
More
that, bro. Definitely at the age
1
he's
year left with the contract, that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about 1 year.
Signed last year.
But this brings out a good question, no? Like then again, you need to check with what Okay, we are back online.
Are we back?
Yeah, we're back.
All right, guys. Sorry, we got a bit too excited. Again, what do you expect?
Sorry.
Okay,
This is
the
the-
question was asked because of trend. Should we put the blame on FSG for delaying that contract? Because I think every season we had this problem about like Salah's contract up, coming up, and then
And then they leave it right.
they
to
leave
the
it
last
right at
minute.
the end, and they have I think this season was Virgil,
Virgin and Salah.
and then Salah, and then Trent. Then I think 2 seasons or 3
We've
seasons
seen
ago,
Bobby
we had
as well.
Bobby
Went
and
for free
Mane,
as well.
same problem. So I felt that I think the FSG was kind of like, we prioritize Salah more than Trent. So I felt that Trent as a vice captain, might that be an issue? Like why is it we had this same issue? Like we had that problem when it comes to Salah, and now when you had like 3 most important people, Virgil, Trent, and Salah, he had the short end of the straw.
Yeah. Good
So
point,
it's like,
though. Good point.
why would I feel like why I've given 23 years of my life to this club, 26. Oh, Claudia Academy. Is
But
it?
he was a kid,
Yeah.
though.
Okay.
But he was a
So the
kid,
thing
though.
is that, like, as a vice captain, so as a vice captain, he felt
Hey,
that like,
he's talking, Respect.
why am I given this short end of the treatment?
Okay,
You know?
so Liverpool's policy after the player turns 30 years old, they don't really renegotiate until they see the player's performance for that particular year, and they realize that Van Dijk and Salah are the exceptions because previously most of the players got shipped out after a certain age. Sadio Mane,
Mane.
they're closing into the age. They didn't get a recontract, they were shipped out. So I was thinking this is going to happen the same thing again, but then it was like these 2 are world-class players. These 3 are actually world-class players. They should be given exceptions and be renewed. And Salah got a very big contract. Virgil van Dijk also got a very big contract. So I'm pretty sure Trent was also offered a very big contract. But like I said before, he was already set his heart on wearing Madrid jersey and having a baby with his good Bellingham. So he was already set, and you could see the bikes every week. You could see Salah and Virgil van Dijk complaining about their contract not being resolved. Sure that they want to stay in the club, but Trent never once came out and said, don't worry. He just kept saying he never went to interview guys. So his mind was already set going there, and from what I've been reading, when they renewed his first contract, they offered him a 6 year. He only took 4.
Yeah.
And I believe during that period, Perez probably went to him and told him the same thing. He probably told Mbappe, if you want to come on a free, we sign you. If not, you can stay in the club. You go and decide whatever you want.
And I think that's how Madrid has been doing the past.
Yeah, but
seasons as well.
he mentioned that Trent was given 6, right? And then he opted for
Yeah.
4, right?
Okay.
But that's not uniquely or exclusively Liverpool's issue. Because Saka had the same option as well. Saliba had the same option as well. So they were given a long contract, but they opt for a 4. Maybe this is the modern problem. This is not exclusively Trent. This is not uniquely Liverpool, right? Because you mentioned that this season, you feel slightly ginger about it is because Liverpool are in a different stratosphere right now. But this is on hindsight, right? Because this is the same Liverpool as well, all right? Let's not forget, for the past 4 years, they tried to push this guy out. They failed. And if he's Trent, right, and he's looking at how the club is moved, because this brought me back to Robin van Persie. When he left, right, we were all up in arms. We were really angry. Still angry till today. It's still Van Persie to me, right? Not Van Persie. But 7 years later, when he revealed why he left, he spoke to the board, Ivan Gazidis, and asked, boss, what's the transfer plan for this summer? He in return showed him the financial books, saying, don't worry, we are in good health. But and you guys are the same lot who complains about FSG lack of activity as well, right? And if you did mention as well, if the timeline does coincide with the time that he has decided to leave, with the time that you guys have not been doing well for the past 18 months or 2 years, however long that has been, shouldn't there be a case for Trent to feel the way he feels, and he's justified to feel? Because now that we know that Liverpool are champions, nobody expect, right, the outcome to be the way it is. Even you don't expect that, because like you all mentioned, Arne Slot was almost an unknown quantity. So if we believe that this has been engineered 80 months back, Liverpool weren't the Liverpool we knew 5 years ago when they started, or maybe 2018, 19. And that does not then all of a sudden discredit his loyalty, because as a player with ambition, he would look at his boss, FSG. And again, don't take it from us, take it from your fans as well, right? You guys complain a lot of FSG, and we understand why. When you some of the windows, you guys went completely quiet. I don't know how you guys get away with it, but you FSG is really lucky, man. FSG is really, really lucky. You give that to probably an Arsenal fan base or United, especially United, you see fans hanging by the goalpost, all right, with the Norwich stuff. Jesus out, right? So, but and if you say all that, then shouldn't Trent be allowed to feel the way he feels about Liverpool and thinking that, you know what, maybe my future lies somewhere else if I want to win the big ones?
But you have already seen the progress, right? It's not like he's already accepted the contract with Real Madrid or anything. You see the progress. This year we are fighting for Premier League. We're going to make in some signings, and probably next season we're going to go for more trophies.
Dude,
So
but this season you guys didn't sign anybody. So if there was anything to reaffirm his belief that nothing has changed from FSG, look at your summer window, look at your winter. All right. And I remember every single time when a player signs for another club, trending FSG out, FSG out. So yeah, so if a fan can think like that, what more the guy who's inside the camp, right? He sees how
He's the
FSG,
vice captain as
yeah,
well.
how FSG have been moving around.
I feel like all the points to say is all the more he should help the club and stay in the club and try to win silverware for the club.
But has he not won enough with Liverpool? So what is the definition of? Yeah, like he has clicked everything.
He has won the Champions League, right?
Next is to be the captain of Liverpool and bring more.
But would he want to be that captain?
He's always saying-
No, wait.
Speech.
Wait. Would he want to be the captain of the club and do a Steven Gerrard? But you know, in Gerrard's case, it's different. Or would he want to speak personal honors?
He
I mean, he's got to man has to be this
Back then,
man.
Trent did say that he wants to win the Ballon
Yeah, he did, and yeah,
He got a lot of-
he got a lot of it because I mean they mentioned that he's narcissistic, he's individualistic for saying. But dude, we complain that the game has been lacking personalities, right? We complain a lot that this game has gone too soft. Everybody is so polished, everybody is so media trained, and when the player comes out and tells the truth, and now we are shitting on him, we say, you shouldn't say that. You should be more political. You should be more diplomatic in how you answer. What's wrong in saying, yes, I want to win the Ballon d'Or, and I want to be the best. If I want to be the best, I got to be at the
Playing
best.
with the best. and
Playing with the best.
Like,
maybe Arun, maybe he felt that being the vice captain of Liverpool, and he had also won everything in Liverpool. That was a challenge he set for himself, and now maybe he just wants to take it up into another country. Maybe I want to just go to another country because, like he said, 26 years is all the way to England, born there, bred there, whatever it is, he's been doing that. But now he wants to go to Spain. Want to challenge myself, maybe become the first Englishman there to win the Ballon d'Or by playing in Spain.
I get all that.
No,
I get all that.
Owen.
Say you really want to
Oh.
believe. You really want to believe. You should have been very open about it from upfront. Not just keeping quiet, making like no press conference.
What
Okay,
if
but this is how
what
Madrid and
if he had done that? What if he had made his intentions clear to leave? Not this
Mid-season, yeah. He's
but
like,
last season, right? He had a year left on his contract.
He would have,
And you
and he
see-
would have got some money out of it.
No, but how would your fan base have reacted to that? So right now, what I get from you, right, is that you are unhappy because he's living on a free, and you didn't get some money from him, right?
I am unhappy because a Scouse lad, a guy who said he wants to captain Liverpool, his idol is Steven Gerrard,
Okay.
blah blah blah, everything. I'm true and true Liverpool. Liverpool till I died, and then suddenly 1 year doesn't do any press conference and says I'm good at Madrid.
So you are upset because this dude here is like a full Scouse lad, and then he's turning his back on the club.
Yeah,
So not for any other reason.
no other reason.
So if let's say now we switch around, Curtis is going through this. Would the umbrage still be the same?
Yeah,
Would the offensive nature, would it be the same?
If the world's best, for Curtis Jones, even if he leaves, right,
Mhm.
I'll still be upset. Why? I always want to see a Scouse player
Mhm.
in the squad because I grew up watching a Scouse play. 2 or 3 Scouse players playing. It's just more.
Oh, yeah,
that
we get it.
local pride, yeah, that Liverpool.
There's more
Yeah.
power in the game.
Yeah.
It's the best. They're playing for the club. They could be losing 3-0, but they'll be working their socks off.
Yep.
So that kind of things like matter to me, even if they lose the game 3-0. I'd rather see a Liverpool player playing his hearts out than Trent.
So Arun is the old school kind of fan. He's like, he would rather see local born and bred players.
No, I think we all feel the same, right? We all feel the same for our club.
Oh, yes.
Right, you have your Mancunian tradition that every single match day there will always be one Mancunian who came from the city, at least one, right? Every single match day, and I think we all feel the same. But I just think right now in this conversation, there's definitely no right or wrong, right? Because again, Arun is a fan.
No, correct. So you see,
Yeah.
how Arun is feeling right now is how I probably felt like 4 years ago when Grealish left. Right, the entire signing a contract, my home, my club. and all of that. No.
That's different.
No. Hold on. Like, okay, I mean, even though the club stature level, Liverpool is up here and Villa is here, realistically, still, we are miles below Liverpool, right? Or even the likes of Arsenal, all of that. But the feeling towards the player is the same. Like, that's like my homegrown player, and then he signs a contract.
Yeah.
But when he left for 100 million. The money has helped us with PSR all these years. So I get that part of the sentiment where it's a local lad. So I get it. So I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I get what you mean as well.
But now that Trent is leaving, you guys get the Dutch guy. The
Frimpong.
You guys get the
Frimpong.
Dutch guy.
Yorala.
Wait, Frimpong, I think he's a fraud.
What would you say is
Are we-
fraud?
Wait.
Whoa. This is how the rivalry starts.
Hey, your club employs Ian Matson.
Guys. Wait.
And you're calling Jeremy Frimpong a fraud.
Wait. I have my reasons for that.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sorry because this afternoon I had someone call me and say, Tips, listen, okay? We're going to shit on Frimpong, right? Matty Cash is better than Frimpong. We're going to shit on Kirkes because Ian Martin is better than Kirkes. Okay, we're going to shit on Works.
It's official?
Wait, not yet. We're going to shit on Florian Works because Onana or Tielemans is better than him. And then now when I say Frimpong is a fraud, the first person to defend is this John Cena Lucas. And
Wait. Wait.
I'm like, what?
Do you have evidence?
I recorded.
Bring it up. Okay, guys. Okay, let's go with before we go on with the successor of the right back position. I think we are losing a big talent here. All right. So let's take away the allegiance, right? Let's take away the colors and the tribalistic nature of being a fan. We are losing one of the best.
Yeah.
We are really losing, and I think this is really saddening. The fact that we are losing three, or was it? Is it two? So we're losing KDB, who is elite, all right, in terms of passing, and then we are losing Trent again, another elite class. You mentioned he's world class. I think he's elite because the things that he can do with the football, I think that's only possible if you're playing FIFA, right? You cannot do that, especially if you play the game stuff, dude. Joe, you play, right?
He's a right back playmaker,
No.
center mid.
Yeah.
Half winger.
Yeah.
I don't know where he plays. Yeah. But what does he play? Like,
The way he picks the ball.
Yeah. And remember, Henry once said, right, in CBS, he asked him, what's the hardest thing about being a professional footballer? He said, I know you guys are saying the skills. He said, no, it's when the player does a switch. Right.
Which is why he always says
Yes,
gospel.
because you always have to measure it right to a T. So let's celebrate. And I know they won't, all right, but I think we are losing two of the biggest talent. Let's talk about KDB as well, right? Now that we are on this topic, another elite player leaving.
fuck, man.
Again,
Serious.
Whoa.
Fuck, man.
I just want to get
that
this out.
hurts.
King Kev or Kun Aguero? Who's the bigger,
Oh, fuck.
bigger
Don't do
legend?
this, man. Don't do
Who's
this.
the bigger legend? King
No.
Kev, because King Kev is leaving with a bit of clout, right?
Okay.
He's not too happy with the way you guys are just ushering him out of the club.
Feeling unhappy, yeah.
I love Aguero, seriously. I love Aguero.
Next
to death.
season, Unai will be the first one.
Paris. Villa against everybody. Liverpool. City.
Guys, Zami, come, let's celebrate KDB, man. Given
Personally,
so many good moments.
I still feel Aguero leaving City was painful for what he did. Okay. I'm not discrediting KDB for that matter. Okay. But as a City fan, I felt that how the club did him dirty in that sense, while it's
Like how Anwari just did me dirty.
Yeah. while it's
Dirty, bro. This one.
understandable because the fact that he's at 30s and City's policy is that 1 year contract. I felt that the signs were there when when the way
When he bowed out of the final.
not even about like the way that ego clash with Pep. You can see in certain games.
Shut up, let me talk, man.
So that is kind of like the that prelude to that storyline to where KDB is right now. Is no surprise. Because eventually, we I think a lot of talk were like, okay, we can get Gundo back. But how come we can't even keep KDB? There's always that question that I think City fans are divided.
Personally, are you upset with the
I'm
decision
upset.
to let him?
I'm upset with the way like one of the legends. But then
What would be
again,
a better way than to send him off? Extend one more year.
You're upset with the owners or the player?
I mean,
No, it's clear, dude. Joe, it's clear that
It's
the
clear.
ownership does not want him
the
anymore.
ownership has already said it's like
He wants to stay.
He wants to stay. It's not
He's
that he
that crazy-
doesn't want to
he's that
stay.
crazy
He
ex.
wants to stay.
Who has
But
already
the fact
broken
that-
up,
yeah.
but she wants to stay in your room still.
No, he wants to stay. But the thing is that with what Pep says, and like what I mentioned, like the past 1-2 seasons, the rift were there already. With how Pep and like two alpha male ego, like I want to play, but Pep's like, you play to my rules. And if you can't play my rules, I'm sorry.
Pep does it all the time.
Yeah, Pep does it.
Zlatan.
Zlatan, he does that.
Everybody, even Aguero. He did fancy
He did with
Aguero.
Aguero, he did with Yaya Toure.
Mhm.
So it's no surprise actually. But the thing is, like I said, from a City fan's perspective, yeah, it hurts to see such one of the ballers of the league, one of the best playmakers in it.
Where does he rank? KDB?
He's top 3.
Yeah,
Top three?
Top three.
We,
Premier League.
we had this conversation earlier.
Top 3 for me.
Yeah.
David Silva, KDB.
No, okay.
Gundu.
Let's Premier League context. Let's give a bit. Yeah. No. As a whole, from the time you started watching football, right? Because I think we all come from the same era almost. All right, the early noughties, the late 90s.
Or when Man U started winning, then that.
92, you mean 92? Oh, you're looking very
Barclays. Are we doing Sky Sport or
English
Barclays?
Premier League. 1992 short Premier League.
All right. Can we do top 5?
Top 5.
Top 5 quickly, guys. And this is where again we need interaction tip. We need to implore these people. They've been lazy, man. Oh yeah, Lingesh is in the comments. Something like Roy and Alex.
Okay, Lingesh, Faris, and whoever's watching, because only can see these two.
Yes.
Just comment. Yes.
Just one or maybe just one top midfielder.
Yes.
Just what? Yes. Just give us one candidate that you guys probably think should be in.
Are we
Let's-
doing top
no,
five
we
or-
are doing midfielder Mount Rushmore. All right.
Four.
Let's do four. Okay,
Four.
top 4. In no specific order. All right. Let's start off with one. Can we decide that the first one should be Patrick Vieira, and why is it Patrick Vieira?
From
Why?
Arsenal fan.
Was Patrick Vieira playing ping pong?
He was playing.
Was he a tennis player? Patrick Vieira was a baller. This
In
trophy right
Arsenal?
here,
I agree to that.
unbeaten goal.
Okay, so
Okay.
wait. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Goal, dude, goal. Goal.
Starting already.
If it's that easy, try. If it's easy, try.
Golden Trophy FC.
Oh, Lampard. Stevie G. Okay.
I'll take one. We
We
have
have
Yeah,
Lampard,
yeah.
we have Gerrard, we have Scholes, we have Vieira.
Wow.
Scholes. Ooh, Scholes has got to be in, man.
Scholes,
Scholes.
definitely.
Scholes. All right, guys, keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mount Rushmore.
Okay, and we start with you. Your Mount Rushmore of mid center.
No, I'm not kidding. It has to be Patrick Vieira.
Okay. Follow another team. Follow. You need to.
Okay, then we got to agree. So if we have majority vote in, then he will be incepted
No, this
into
is
the
your
Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore.
Okay, so Patrick Vieira not for you. Patrick Vieira.
Yes.
Patrick Vieira, yes. Patrick Vieira,
Actually, yes.
yes. Patrick Vieira.
Actually, yes.
Dude, come on.
Yes.
Okay, then majority won. All right, so Patrick Vieira is part of the Mount Rushmore. Second most popular one, Paul Scholes. Got to be in, man. Come on.
Easy, yeah.
Easy, man.
Cannot defend.
Easy.
Cannot defend midfielder.
You know what was surprising? I saw this.
You are saying in this manner, but I would like to include Roy Keane.
Yeah, Roy Keane, sir.
I both, but in terms of play, Roy Keane managed it.
What else?
But I'll still say
Okay, are we talking about the workhorse? Are we talking about creativity? Because it's not fair.
all-round
No?
game. We're talking about all-round game. Because Scholes,
But Scholes can't
no,
defend.
dude, but Scholes gets a lot of respect. He gets a.
play 90 minutes.
don't need to defend.
I'm sorry, but Scholes can defend.
Scholes said that is not his job.
Then you are talking about all rounder, what? If you're talking about all rounder, you still need to have ability to defend. If you can defend, then we cannot have that Mount Rushmore thing of all rounder, what?
KDB defender?
But yeah, but KDB can defend.
Then
KDB can defend.
then the all rounder, the list will be smaller. If yeah.
Because you need to go like you want creative midfield.
Yes, because for me, I need a balance. If you're talking about Mount Rushmore,
Mhm.
I will have 2 creative and 2 workhorses.
Okay.
Because finance just went. Because Gerrard,
Mm.
Kino, Vieira, Fabinho.
Okay, that's okay. That's where we should ignore him.
KDB.
When he mentioned Fabinho. He was doing so well until he actually pumped in Fabinho.
I think
We can't hear the one in red. Arun, can we see the mic?
Is Arun's mic?
Okay, let's go on. So now Paul Scholes is in tip.
I think you need to speak louder.
It's gotta be. You know, you listen to.
No. You see.
Shut up.
I'm just slowly leaving. Okay,
James
the reason
Milner.
why I don't want to say Paul Scholes yet
Uh-huh.
because there are many other midfielders.
Wait, but if
Right?
you listen to any interviews, right? Recently, Maka Lele, he said it's Paul Scholes. You talk to Zidane said it's Paul
No,
Scholes.
Paul Scholes, yes. But now we have Paul Scholes, Vieira, right? We
Yeah.
only have 2 more. Like, and we still have the likes of Lampard, Gerrard, KDB, Zabi Alonso.
Okay,
Yeah.
like a good,
I wanna hear,
like a good democratic society that we are. Paul Scholes in or out?
I think Paul Scholes in.
Paul Scholes, you?
Overall.
Paul Scholes in for me. You?
In.
He tried to go against me only to then agree with me. You have wasted at least 5 minutes of this show.
You know where I'm from, right?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, RDU, come on. Okay. All right, so Paul Scholes out.
Paul Scholes out.
Paul Scholes out, you? As a fan, Paul Scholes in. Come on, all right.
Just goes Paul Scholes.
Okay,
Paul Scholes.
okay, we've got 3. We've got 3 right now. We've got Patrick Vieira. We've got wait, just 2, right? Patrick and Paul Scholes. Let's go with the third one.
Stevie G.
Stevie G or Lampard?
Stevie G.
Now,
Wow.
oh, this is tough one, dude.
Why did Mourinho want Steven Gerrard 3 times when he had Lampard and all these midfielders?
But why didn't Mourinho sell off Lampard? Because he know he will sell off. He will sell off. You're not good enough. He was always a mainstay, man. Twice he came back, and twice, not what? Twice. Right? You can say that. I can argue the other side, right? He didn't sell off. See, hey, Lampard Gerrard is tough, man. My
That is
my
the-
favorite is Gerrard.
That has been the problem due to England, no?
Yeah.
So,
England has always had the issue
okay,
about
so
Lampard.
let's not
I
take
think
it.
in that era.
Eric Jeba lah. We forgot about it.
In that era, they played Gerrard.
I mean, I love Gerrard, man. I love Gerrard.
Yeah.
But if we
I
are saying
hands down
Gerrard,
love
right?
Gerrard.
If we are saying Gerrard, then we are really turning our nose up at a player who has done everything that needs to be done to be decorated, to be celebrated as one of the, if not the top
You see,
midfielder.
Lampard did that in a Chelsea team.
He wasn't a beat part player, no?
I think
He
the fourth
wasn't,
one will be
but,
Lampard.
but Lampard did that in a Chelsea team that had a lot of
Well, okay.
No,
let's- let's-
let's not compare, guys.
right.
Stevie G,
So,
yes or no?
for me,
Yes, 100%.
Yes, because of the AC Milan.
No, this is Premier League context.
Yeah, Premier League, definitely, man. He is
Definitely. I would say no. I love Steven Gerrard. Steven Gerrard is my favorite.
I'm
More than Patrick Vieira, no?
I will say Lampard.
Yeah, I'm going Lampard as well.
Guys, we are doing just the name. Steven Gerrard. I'm not asking you.
No, because it's okay. Steven Gerrard, no for me then.
No for me.
There's 4.
No.
So, okay, come on, Joe. Come on.
No, I'm in Stevie G.
Steven Gerrard, you?
Lampard.
Okay, so that means
It's a tie.
it's a tie. All right, let them decide. Let them decide.
We let you guys decide.
Okay, we'll let you guys decide.
All the
All
Formula
right, it's
people watching out.
yeah.
Big fella.
English.
Enoch saying it's
Steven
Lampard,
Gerrard,
very easy.
KDB added.
Lebo, thanks guys. You guys are keeping me company at Lebo.
Right now says no to Steven Gerrard. Right?
Yeah.
3 of us said yes to Lampard. So there's like a tie. So let them decide whether
Yeah,
it's Lampard.
okay.
Any other midfielder?
The last one, KDB. Is this where we make a slot for KDB, guys? Kevin De Bruyne.
No, for me, he's a
KDB.
yes.
Oh.
KDB.
KDB.
More
KDB.
more.
KDB is a yes.
Arun. Last Mount Rushmore. KDB, right?
World class player. World class,
He's world class.
Deserve to be in the Mount Rushmore.
probably. But you see, the problem is we only have 4 places.
Yeah.
This is such a big pool of generational talent.
Mm.
Yeah.
So it should be like a 10 player.
We will have the episode in your house as well. Don't worry. We will be there. We will be there. So for you, KDB in? Yes. All right, you. Hey, oh, dude.
Beneker.
He's thinking Musa Dembele. He's thinking Musa Dembele.
Beneker. Sorry, sir. Bisuma. Wow, Rashford. Bisuma is better than KDB.
Who else you want?
Eh, tekan him lah.
In a Premier League context or like
Premier League.
Just like actually said Gareth Bale.
No.
Is it Gareth Bale? Because these fellas say Gareth Bale. So we don't take it seriously.
Come on. Noah.
yes, KDB.
KDB. Yeah, KDB.
KDB, yes.
KDB. Ooh, no. F him.
Wow.
Didn't want us anything.
Everyone forget King Eric.
Oh.
Wait, what is Eric? Eric, was he a striker? Was he a midfielder?
Eric wasn't a striker.
He was like a false nine, right? He was the false nine before the false nine.
I think
Yeah.
midfield is a bit.
So KDB as well,
KDB,
right? KDB. Okay, guys, Mount Rushmore
KDB.
settled. Now leave it in the comment section. KDB lah. That one. They will decide. They pay attention.
So
Pay attention.
KDB.
Hey,
They will decide.
that woman who just WhatsApp tips, pay attention. Can you text
Yes.
him one more time? Pay,
Pay
bloody attention. All right.
Okay.
Now let's go to the Premier League.
Will you consider Ozil?
No, I won't. So okay.
What? Why? Why no? Why?
No.
No.
Declan Rice will be part of this. When we are grey and old. No, 5 years later
Ozil or
we will talk
Cazorla?
about it.
Okay,
Cazorla. Okay, that's not the point. That's not the point. Let's talk about Premier League and Premier League only. We already spoke about. We spoke about champion. We started off on quite an ominous note, right? So we want to celebrate the champion as usual. 20. Back on our perch, lads.
Back on the freaking bird.
This means more. 1-4, hungry for more.
How is it like, Arun?
Okay, I just want to ask you one thing. If you can just point it to one factor that won Liverpool the title, just one. I know this is hard, but we all probably have our fair chance, right, in attributing this success for Liverpool. If you, as a Liverpool fan watching Liverpool this season, one factor, you personally think it's the deal breaker.
It's really like you just said, right? It's very hard to point it to one thing because it was like a collective effort. I think the Man City game, like a particular game that you feel like
Okay.
confident, I would say the Man City game. And then
That was Anfield, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
so honestly, it was like until very late, I didn't believe we were going to win big.
Really?
Yeah, until very
Yes,
late.
yes. He texted me too. Yeah. Like,
And then when I met him one day, he was telling me like, give us the Champions League. I was like, please take the Champions League. I want the Premier League. But then I was like telling him I'm still not confident we're going to win the Premier League.
At which point was that in the league? Don't tell me when you guys were reach 12 points ahead. And Arsenal will
probably in round of 16.
and Arsenal were left with Marino as a striker.
Round of 16 because they were playing PSG, right? So I said, give us Champions League. We don't want to play you in the quarterfinals. if you
Wait,
qualify.
even at that point you weren't
So even that
confident.
point, yeah.
No,
Why?
Bro, we always
But it's-
go till the last day.
But it's the Arsenal that was already limping.
You guys were 12 points ahead at the time.
We have slipped 15 points lead. And all
But
that.
City were
Guys,
bad this
like,
season as well.
We are so used to the emotional scar, right? It's more like a mental thing. It's not like mathematically can see this true or not. It's more like so used to seeing it go to the last day and then just sit down for one fucking month in disappointment. Like, where did we all go wrong? Or how did the ball didn't cross the line and then we lose the trophy by one margin?
Yeah.
Error, cut, or a
Cheater.
Vincent Company screamer.
Vini.
Yeah, Anwari can relate. The last
Yeah, like a
season.
3 second peak.
And we were not used. This is the first time we were like in a race with Arsenal.
Why are you looking at me and smiling?
If we were in a 3-horse race or a 2-horse race with Man City, we would have been like, I'll be stressed.
We had that last season, remember?
Yeah.
And then Liverpool actually bowed out right in March, about March, then you guys kind of tailed off, right? So that was stressful. I thought this season I couldn't understand why Liverpool fans were not
I'm
stressed enough.
sorry.
Why?
He went like the 3
Uh-huh.
3 second place speed. Hey, look at me smiling. He just looked
No,
at
no.
me smiling.
Today we're gonna give him a lot of slack. No, he's gonna get a lot of slack. Yeah. Because he bought you.
Also, I think I got more confident once I saw Liverpool get knocked out by PSG. Because the game management will be much more easier once
Yeah.
a week. I thought, okay, fine. Now they can actually push. And I wanted Arsenal to be in the Champions League.
Yeah.
So they go further and they fail.
Yeah.
Actually, true. I've got a lot of Liverpool friends, right? They were saying that they actually want to be out of the Champions League and just push to the league because they felt that, okay, Arsenal, no more striker. Man City is done and out. There's no other club that's going to catch them.
Mhm.
At the point of Nottingham Forest, yes, they were trying to push you guys a little bit, but then they fall off the cliff. All of them that I spoke to said, you know what, scrap the Champions League, just focus on the league. We got like 3 to 4 games to go, like to win the league, because after that they had like another 4 games, right?
Mhm.
3 games, like 3 to 4 games for them to win.
After losing the Champions League.
After they lose the Champions League.
They still got they had a fair bit. They still have a fair bit.
Games left.
Yes.
They win the 4 games.
So so if the Liverpool fans whom you spoke to said that, right, then the mentality of a big club where you should be fighting on all fronts.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well.
Then can I say those Liverpool fans who told you that don't have the mentality? Like, why are they afraid? Like, then you guys go on about Arsenal not having a mentality.
Yeah. Shouldn't be scared of them, right?
Like, why should you be then scared?
We are always cautiously optimistic. We are not like going around boasting, confirm can win this. 10-point lead already. That means we are going to win the Premier League. We can't go on like that.
Shots fired, huh?
Yeah.
Just-
I see
when
something
we were-
coming
You know when we were 10 points ahead, right? I
Shots fired.
actually thought Arsenal was winning the league because the way they would say, oh, they just draw against Everton. This is it. We are going to capitalize on it. So the way it was going, right? We are always cautious because we have seen it slip so many times from our lives. Last 30 years, I've seen it slip so many times.
Says TVG.
PG, then there's that Federico Machida guy.
Yes.
How many times?
Against who? Against who?
Against who he scored? McKenna.
Against who? The winner.
Against who?
Nobody asking you guys.
I can do it. Ryan Giggs coming down the left. And he cuts a pass into Federico Maqueda. And then and it shoots. Against Aston Villa.
You believe you won the Old
You
Trafford?
could have won the title like around last 2 seasons when it was neck and neck, and then City had to travel to Villa Park, right?
No. Villa traveled to
Villa to
Okay,
Etihad.
Etihad, but 2-0 up, right? Again, it was Villa. Villa has always been that pain in the ass for Liverpool.
And then it was like
Be on the hate train.
Storyboard, you know.
Ah.
Even Gerrard is the manager.
Yes.
Yo.
Okay.
Yeah, so
They-
Steven
Villa Pool.
You
No, Steven Gerrard was the band Villa.
no.
He was not what did Steven Gerrard say?
Hey, don't argue with their god.
No, but that's what their God said.
Scouse like,
Teams
this
like
means
Chelsea,
more.
Teams like Chelsea should wipe us off the park. If Steven Gerrard, your legend, he has the mentality of a big monster.
Hmm.
Why would he then come and say, "Oh, teams like Chelsea should wipe us"?
This
off
is
the
why
park?
people don't like Aston Villa.
Right? As the manager, shouldn't he be?
Okay. We're going back there. Okay. So now, okay. I personally think this time around, in spite of Salah's good form, all right, he had this Ballon d'Or crazy form, or I think he went on for 6 months, 4 months, right? I think it's the management of the health bill, man, the recovery. And I read about Arne Slot and how he actually dealt with it. So this time around, it's meditation, a lot of meditation, and he's actually tracking their sleeps. So they all have to send in their sleep reports. And this guy, he is really meticulous, looking into all the minor details. And this is again on fine margin, man. You don't beat Pep because you are technically better than him, right? You don't beat all these managers, top managers, because you are better than him technically. It's because what you do behind closed doors. And I think a lot has not been said about how he has managed the squad. And you look at your injury list. I think this time around has been quite healthy.
Everyone keeps saying we got no injury list.
No, not injury, healthy. Because you cannot compare that, because there is a stat.
compare, that's what they-
Because there is a stat that it showed Arsenal has the highest amount of injuries with also the longest amount
Yes.
right at the top. And Liverpool ranked right at the Arsenal 27, Spurs with 24. All right, and yeah, and
He still won the Europa.
and you look at Van Dijk, hardly miss a game. Right.
Right.
Salah, did he miss anything? No, right?
He still won the Europa.
Salah didn't. Ryan didn't miss at all. And then I think if even if McAllister went off, it was because of international duties. Right? Shobo again is always tactically. I think he had a flu bug, something like that, and that was the only reason why he was out. I think the only 2 major injuries you had was to your right back, which you don't rate anymore, right? and also Alisson, right? Alisson. But we all know Keller is always good enough. He's always an adequate backup. So yeah, I think on the injury front, I think kudos to Arne Slot. And I don't see this as a form of criticism or to devalue Liverpool's win.
No, but just to add on to that point, right? Last 7 years, 8 years, we've seen Klopp play.
Mhm.
It's hardcore, 100%.
Yeah.
The moment till the 90th minute, the whistle blows, it's 100%.
Yep.
When I saw the first game of the season, I was actually quite shocked. They were actually like, Gary Neville points this out quite often. There's like 2 or 3 tactics in the whole game.
Yeah.
First is like, let's go and press. Then they will sit
Sit
back,
back,
then
yeah.
they will counter attack. So they have a lot of fluidity with the way they play.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, this season they can challenge for trophies and they can go far. Because last season, what happened was Klopp was leaving, January, everybody's gas. Oh, we're gonna go win the quadruple.
Last dance.
Every time they say we're gonna win the quadruple, I'm scared. Because this team plays 100%, and there's no team that can play 100% every fucking game
Mhm.
and play in 4 tournaments. Impossible.
Hey, can you Arun, you gotta hold on this. Yeah, okay, go on with this. I think
So-
that's the issue with the mic again.
So no team can actually like play 4 tournaments and go 100%. But Arne Slot had a very nice tactic. I think he know when to control the game, when to bring the subs in,
Yeah.
when to make an impact. So
Yeah.
I think it was quite
Yeah, I think game management.
I'm going to
Yeah,
ask you
that's
something here.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, not a dig at Liverpool or anything. So we've seen how Slot has played this season. Like first season, won the title. I mean, Klopp has won you guys title as well. I know you're putting him up there as God, right? But then you were saying how they're going to go on all 4 fronts. They don't have gas. So do you think Slot could probably one day surpass Klopp's
Legacy.
legacy? Not at this point in time, but one day. I mean, Slot first season got you a title. Klopp 7 seasons.
I would hope so. I mean, with the way he plays, right, there's a lot of game management going on. And then this season, right, he does not have the players he wants, bro.
Yeah.
He does not have the players he wants. And then the players they are looking at right now look even more like, wow, this is.
Could that probably be a blessing in disguise? Because you look.
I think this is more like, I love Jurgen Klopp, but
Rightfully so.
who am I to say if like he wants to retire? So
Yeah,
if
true.
he wants to retire, then
So Slot. Okay, so first season won you guys the title.
Mhm.
I think a pretty impressive showing as well. Okay.
No, but the guy say because it's a postseason, everybody slept. That's why Liverpool won.
Well, a title is a title, right? But now moving on to the second season, right?
Mhm.
Because you and as a fan, Arun, you can't have the mindset where you only want your club to focus on the English League title. As a club as big as Liverpool, you guys should be focusing
Yeah.
on Champions League, Carabao, FA Cup, whatever cups that's available.
Yeah.
So I guess yes, perfect record tie title 2020, right? You guys should be going for 21 and more.
yes, definitely. So in your first season, you got to look at what is really viable to win, right?
Mhm.
And then you look, okay, at a certain stage, you can look at, Champions League is now viable to win. You look at who are we playing, and then Premier League is the same thing as well. You look at it. Arsenal, I think 10 games left. I think Arsenal had harder fixtures than Liverpool,
Yep.
and Arsenal was also in the Champions League.
Yep.
So you look at it, you got to make some game management and think, okay, this is something it's achievable, rather than last season, right? When in March we were thinking everything is achievable.
Yeah.
What happened? Nothing.
Mm.
We won the Carabao Cup.
Double, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and Carabao Cup, honestly, it's not. I would like the club to. There are 2 trophies the club should go and win.
Champions League.
Champions
Yeah,
League
yeah, I
and
agree.
Premier League.
I'm with you.
Every
Yeah,
season,
yeah.
100%.
I'm
go
with you.
for it. And even today, I would say go and play youngsters for Carabao Cup.
Yeah, I
FA
agree.
Cup, if you are going in the tournament, making a smooth progress, go and play the stronger
Okay,
team.
Arun, you might have to speak out a bit because they still can't hear you.
Yeah, guys. Yeah. If you can hear, Jay, Anwari, and Joel, miss you both. Al Katse, miss you too. Jay, he must be smiling from year to year, man. He must be like a walking rainbow over there in Penang. Jay, Yeah.
Every day there's one Liverpool
Liverpool guy as well. All right. Of course, one of the best storyline is as well. We talk about Crystal Palace and Newcastle, both of them winning the first trophy. I think for Newcastle for a long time, man.
I think for Newcastle it's 50
Yeah, the
years.
Yeah, the bird.
And year
I think
of
50 odd years.
Yeah, Crystal Palace first major trophy.
For Palace is the first major trophy.
Palace is how many years?
First time, first major,
First major trophy.
first major. Yeah.
Since
And then for Newcastle, it was
70 years.
70 years, 70 years. So I
And
think and
big story
Spurs
for
as well. I mean Spurs as well in the mix.
no, but Spurs is
But we spoke about Spurs.
Yeah, we spoke.
Okay, guys, I'm not sure. Right? Spurs has never won a major trophy before this.
They have.
they have
2008.
no, not FA Cup. That was Carabao.
Oh, sorry, Carabao.
Worthington.
Carabao.
It's called Worthington back then.
For 40 plus years. 40 plus.
Went from 17 to 40 to what?
No, European.
Oh, European.
40
So
plus.
that means
41.
in the North London side.
Yes.
Clubs that have won the European Cup.
Arsenal has won though.
Club haven't won the European Cup.
Crystal-
No, North London. North London.
Which club hasn't won the European Cup?
Arsenal.
Arsenal won lah. They won.
Arsenal.
Oh, you must say Aston Villa, he will talk.
No, it is different when you mention Aston Villa.
Sorry, man, but Aston Villa is a rival, man.
Best storyline of the season for you for the English league as a whole in general.
We finished 17th and 17th
Yeah, that's a storyline.
and 17th. 17th. And
Y'all
17th.
couldn't get relegated because the other 3 clubs got relegated. Can you imagine that?
And I'm so pleased by that, because I think a lot needs to be done for league. Because these 3 teams, right, the newly promoted ones, they cannot go off their ways of not spending smart, and then you give ways to look in probably in not so ideal world, United and Spurs, they will be battling out for relegation.
No, even
For
like
example.
4 seasons ago, you would have seen
You
that.
see Southampton bow out, right? Leicester even. All right. I think it was that season where all the 3 Premier League clubs went out. And those 3, right, they had huge credit in the bank. You're not talking about small little clubs. You talk about, I think it was Leeds that season.
Yeah, Leeds.
Southampton and Leicester. I might be wrong.
Burnley.
Right? And this time around, the 3 clubs came in. And just by default, they know for a fact that they are going to be relegated. And they probably played the line as well. And I thought that was really poor of the
Sorry,
3 teams.
before we go there, can I just call out one fraud of a person?
Okay.
Right? This fraud of a person has been going around saying so much of stuff. And then now he clearly goes, sadly, Birmingham won a trophy more recently than Villa. Asmil, you know what you have done. You know who you have texted. You know you've texted a certain someone.
Camera there.
Please beat Man U in the Europa League finals because I cannot stand them. You text a Spurs fan that, and then you text an Arsenal fan and say, oh, please do this. You got to make up your mind, bro. Don't talk about Villa. Go and mind your own business. You won the EPL trophy, right? Just kiss that trophy and shut your ass.
Wow.
Keeps coming in strong.
Why would you want to do that?
Okay, never mind. It's okay. All right. So storyline, Crystal Palace. I think I watched the final. I don't know if you watch it.
It's a balance.
You didn't. You didn't. I didn't.
How much?
Stop. You wait. How can we forget about it? It was his team who bottled the final.
So quiet.
Yeah. So I was thinking Crystal Palace will take this one. Yeah. All right. Come on, Zami. Losing.
Remember what I said in the
Now
WhatsApp group? Yeah, okay, okay.
history, you know.
Okay.
You'll be in the books.
Okay, so remember in the WhatsApp group, so I mentioned that the way Crystal Palace was playing that, they practically packed all their players in their half. City was trying to cut in, couldn't get through. I told in the WhatsApp group, I told in the Man City Supporters Club group, Crystal Palace just need one counter attack. And when that happens, I remember my wife was saying, I expected that to happen, and then she went into the room. I look at the goal, I was like, fuck. It was like, I already expected that, like hit one counter, that's it. And Crystal Palace, kudos them. They know, they pack, City throw everything at them and they hold on to the fort. And to be honest with Crystal Palace, the way they played, right, I cannot fault them for that. Because they wanted it more. They really wanted it. I mean, I won't discredit Palace for that. City, however, I think it shows that Pep, when it comes to that kind of tactics, somehow or other, Pep's just become amateur football.
Actually, yeah.
No block.
Yeah.
No block.
It's like I remember seeing the I think there was one time I saw like they had 10 Palace players in their own half. And City was just attacking, but
Umar Mamouche. He was supposed to
Right.
that was okay. That was
KDB.
when the penalty happened, right?
Rise up.
When I think Haaland had this jinx of this Wembley jinx.
Yeah, but Haaland, man, this season.
Wembley.
Where the hell is he?
No, the Wembley jinx is so strong to him. Like
He hasn't scored, right?
he hasn't scored in Wembley, Do you know that
Remember.
Community Shield he had never scored? Then the FA Cup final, he didn't want to take penalty because he has not scored at Wembley finals. So I felt that I think he was overawed with the fact that shit, I think that is the kryptonite for him. When it comes to Wembley, right? Big game, fuck. I am not going to take the penalty. So he gave Omar Mamouche. And I think when Omar Mamouche took the penalty, I wouldn't say it was a bad miss. I think give Henderson credit.
How he is?
Henderson saved, right?
No,
Safe.
No, the more pertinent question. How was it not a red card?
Oh, we don't want to go down there because we can talk about it until the cows come home. Because at the end of the day,
Box.
yeah,
Get the ball away.
no. But
Why was it not red card?
yeah, but that's the thing. That's why I say if you were to ask me as a City fan, I will say it again and again. This season, our past 2 seasons, the referee has been shit. VAR is not doing anything.
Yes.
That's the argument. But then again, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fault the fact that if there's gonna be a red card, the game's gonna change. Blah 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 blah. Palace won 1-0, one counter attack, finish.
But the red card.
We
But I
can
feel
argue for the red
I
card as well,
feel-
but the fact is that City didn't capitalize. Palace was the better team, what?
I feel Pep in finals recently is I look at his expressions like he's scared.
You know that joke that we
Totally
had,
scared,
like when he divorced,
Very scared.
divorced the
Why?
That perhaps maybe Man City this season, they just want to know to be a shit club.
So they can escape the
They escaped the 160 charges.
Then another theory.
But no, y'all should be relegated.
relegation.
Oh boy.
drop 4 levels
Yeah.
below.
Yes, but
If Juventus got it,
yeah,
you should get it too.
Start.
But wait,
Tell that to the UK government.
He's talking about relegation as well, right? Not only was Spurs down there.
Let's do that, guys.
Yes.
Let's go. The
Like,
team in Manchester.
Ruben.
like
The
another
big-
team, United, Joel. Yeah, I know.
United,
What the hell? I mean,
guys.
take us through.
It's
Take us
been one
through.
of the seasons that I've ever witnessed, man. I think this is the lowest of football fan can ever go.
You have to go to relegation, right?
Yeah, of course.
Been through that.
Liverpool have 11 in the last 17. That's what my friend told me to say this, so I'm saying it. One below 8.
Yeah.
Oh no, please say your friend's name. Who's the?
I mean, I'm saying it for you, man. and for all the Man U fans who used to cannot bully school.
Hey, no, this is why I'm disappointed in Liverpool fans, Arun. It was you and me, Bonnie and Clyde. All right, it's all I need in this life to spin is me and my girlfriend. And now you guys are cheating on Arsenal fans. It was you and me against them, bro.
Arsenal fans, right? The beef is not with Arsenal fans. Singaporean Arsenal fans are actually okay. Really bearable. It's those guys when you're on YouTube, right? And you listen to them talk. Oh my God. The AFTV guys really, they're only fun to watch. Every time I tell Joel, they're only fun to watch when they're losing.
Oh, yeah, of course.
yeah.
Yeah, of course.
They go so crazy. Arteta out, blood. I can't take it.
After that, out.
Okay, I saw a video. Hector Bellerin said, that I
Yeah,
think someone asked him whether
They
he
hate
watches
AFTV. Yeah,
He the way he says is that AFTV is irrelevant to the players.
that's what he says. Okay, but back to Ruben. All right, is it Ruben Amorim? Is it Ruben Studded? Is it Ruben Chikyong, my army friend?
Eric,
It's not
Ruben Chikyong.
the season started with Eric Ten Hag,
Uh-huh.
right? Then we had Van Nistelrooy for 4 games and then Ruben.
Mhm.
So for context, we've said, right?
Mhm.
Ten Hag got like 11 points from like 9 games and Nistelrooy got 9 points.
No,
from
we
4
don't
games.
we don't need stats.
Ten Hag was 9 points away from top 4.
Four
Yeah,
points. When so when
Then
Root took
Ruben
over, 4
so
points.
They had 19 points from whatever game when Ruben took over and they ended up with 8 points.
Mhm. No, it's crazy. No matter how much plot you want to rewrite or you want to write, right? United should never be there.
Yeah.
No.
With or without Ruben, you can put the tea lady by the touchline, right? The tea lady will get you higher.
No, it still won't be there.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
So how?
I really don't know, man. This is the worst ever.
I think Ferguson needs to see the highs and lows of United.
Where did Ferguson come from?
It's my favorite part is, right? He's alive to see it.
Yes, precisely.
Favorite part of this
I
all.
don't think so. We are crumbling.
Let's. It's only Tottenham.
See,
Say that to me, bro. Say that again.
What? What's coming in this conversation?
It's only Tottenham. Say that to me.
Say that. Say that.
Haven't played us. Remember that.
What is it?
They never-
Snapshot created the rivalry here.
I
Are
think-
you?
it's just Tottenham, man. Like, why can't they 3-point lead? Tottenham will always be a venture club, no matter how many trophies you guys won. yeah.
But we got the Europa, man.
It's bad, guys. Like, I think right now I'm not even with Ruben. I don't care. In this whole 6 months, he's taken us. 6 months, he has taken over us. No, 6 months.
He took over
January,
early November.
November lah.
Early November.
He
8
took over
months, 8
3
months.
days after my birthday.
8 months. Oh, wow, you remember? Huh? And yet you guys still lose to United. So he took 8 months, right? 3 days after Dibben's birthday, he took over. Until this date, Europe. Not once he has shown me that he can lead anything. I think there was some glimpse of it, all right? But I'm a firm believer that this club can never play back three. So I'm waiting for him to change, like prove me wrong. Because I feel back three in England, in Premier League, it's not going to get you too far. Like
Only Conte.
I think there's only one manager with Chelsea that won the back three.
Conte.
Conte.
But the rest of the managers that have won the league, they always have a solid back
Four.
and they have played it out like this. With the back four, you want to go two at the back, whatever pair comes in with the technical players, that's different. But in this 3-4-3 formation, I don't know what he does. Honestly, I don't know what he does. And he keeps saying that there's hope. He wants his players. Okay, there are 3 pointers that he says. First, people are saying that, okay, these are not his players. I think cut this track. How many times are you going to hire a manager and come in and say, oh, these are not my manager, these are not my players. I need to give, if we need to give a manager 11 new players, then why hire him?
Yeah.
Because he
True.
can't get the current outcome. That's one. 2, the kind of formation they want to play. Xabi Alonso today just said he is going to remove his back three and play a 4-3-3 formation because that suits the squad he has right now.
That's a proper
This
manager.
guy comes in and said, I'm not going to change anything. So in my defense, I said, you don't need to change anything. But I want to see some technical change. From 3-4-3, we can also go to 4-1-2-1.
Yeah.
It's all about technical play. I don't see. How many times back three? He will say so much. The ASEAN Cup friendly. But freaking, there were like 2-3 times just easy balls. I watched the game. Easy balls.
It was because of Sixi eating nasi kandar at 3 a.m.
I'm not flipping play. People.
Yeah.
So let's see, even our Asian players can just cut through defense so easily. Get penalties. That's okay. All right. The last one. Till this day, till this very day, he keeps saying, I have issues with the players. He removed Rashford out.
Mm.
He removed Anthony out. Sancho, I think, yes, was on the block.
Yeah.
No, he
And
was
we
here.
got hit by injuries and all that. I think if we had not loaned out Rashford, if we had probably kept Anthony,
Mm.
because we needed that attack, we wouldn't have finished 17th.
Mm.
Maybe we would have finished 15th.
Big difference. Yeah, big difference.
We can probably go above rules a bit, but that's it. So I think this season is where I think us United fans, we have hit the lowest. This is probably the lowest we've ever.
What's the cutoff point for Ruben next season? Like, where
40.
is the line?
That's not cutoff point for me. In pre-season, I need to see what the fuck you're doing.
Mhm.
The first game of the season itself will tell me what the fuck you want to do for the rest of the 38 games.
Okay.
And that's how we've been. Like for Baldy as well, same thing. Remember, I said the first game, set tone. If we know what he's going to play, regardless home and away, you know the way they're going to play. That's how you play. Look at where is the club back. They don't change. They don't put Trent in centre back. They don't put Virgil van Dijk in a centre defensive. They don't put just because they're struggling to get goals. They don't put Van Dijk in striker positions. They don't do that.
Maguire.
That's
crazy, though.
I don't know why they like to switch positions. Now I just heard we are buying Cunha. So it's like he can be a secondary replacement for defense.
Oh, thank God. I thought he was going to be turned into Fred the Devil.
So the thing is, this summer he kept saying the Europa League wasn't very much important for him.
Okay.
He said that winning that will not change any of this club. So I feel maybe, all right, the 1% belief that I have in him, he wants to have a hard reset club. So I talked to my, I don't even know who's Pratip is. I talked to Pratip, Liverpool fan. He said Liverpool had a hard reset when you guys didn't have Europe. I think you guys lost Sevilla, the Europa League, and then
Oh, yeah. They finished 8th, right?
And I was reading a few other articles about what hard resets that you guys do. So probably, maybe, without playing in Europe, all right? Because another thing, like this Bangladesh said, I have no time to train. I need more time to train.
Mm.
So maybe I'll give him the benefit now. If we do not have Europe, he has all the time in the world now to train and to give us something. He has 5 days to train and 1 game day. If he still messes this up, then I think you got to go. Like for the sanity of football,
You mess this up, right? It's relegation, bro.
Yeah, dude.
So you
I thought your Champions League mess it up. Then next year will be eight.
No. The question, right? Would any one of our clubs, I know Arsenal would put up with it. So I'm not even going to include myself in this conversation. Arsenal will put up with that shit, right? Like what Ruben is going through because we believe trust the process, right? Would Liverpool put up with it?
Bro, you forgot Roy Hodgson-Era.
But 17, dude.
Roy Hodgson-Era was as bad as
No,
he's just.
Roy was 9th when he got sacked.
But we're a big club. We're not a small club like that.
17 and he's still in the game.
No, I think the Jim Ratcliffe. I saw the interview. He really trusts Ruben Amorim with the job, and then also financially strapped because that guy is a stickler for money.
Oh yeah, boy.
So he's a stickler for money, and I believe if he goes and cuts his contract right now, he got to pay a big
Yeah.
amount, which he'd rather not.
Yeah.
It's already like Ten Hag. He's still paying for it.
Yeah.
And then I think with who else? Mourinho, I think. Mourinho is done, is it? Social done as well.
So the financial aspect, I think they'll still want to trust the manager.
Yep.
But I really hear his press conference, right? I actually like it. He sounds like a guy who's obsessed about football and he just I think I would like that in my manager. But of course, the tactical fluency, I'm not so sure about that. Yeah. If you want a passionate manager, like a hard reset, a DNA to the club, I think that's a very good start. A good focal point.
Yeah.
Because you don't see the current Man U players. I think the last I saw was Rooney. Rooney was Man U, and then but now I don't see any player like that.
No.
So the
Not even Bruno, right?
goods. Bruno is if the game is
It
good,
depends on the game, yeah.
if the game is good, he's
Yeah.
the hardcore Man U player.
If
If the game is bad, you can see the Spurs game. Whiny as fuck, little thing touch him, it falls down and starts complaining. So
He was even whining against the Malaysians, man.
So I think Amorim is a very, very good focal point for the
Yeah.
hard reset of the DNA of the club.
Yep.
But how many times I want to trust a manager also really
Crazy.
on your patience,
We need,
Arsenal lah.
no, we need an episode for United and Arsenal alone. just the two of us, all right?
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't. Okay, all right. Okay.
You
You didn't had Euro before. Okay, and then
Look where we are now. Win the Europa League in the second season.
All right. So are
we gonna close? We've got about just 5-10 minutes before we close the shop. As usual, I think it's not proper for us to close the curtain off without going with our best 11. Right? Like any good review show, we will be there for the best 11 in the Prem. I don't know. Should we do things slightly beyond the
4-3-3?
conventional, which is
4-4-2.
exclude Liverpool?
Nah, we need.
We need to keep Liverpool.
Okay,
shine, right?
I mean, because
Don't talk about Premier League at all.
no, but because by default Liverpool will
no,
always.
but the thing is that you can see you put the Liverpool
Okay,
team.
good. You know what?
Okay, for me, okay. I'll start the ball rolling.
I choose the right back position.
Okay, I'll start the ball rolling.
Okay, we do,
Goalkeeper.
no, we do like FPL.
Okay,
You can
goalkeeper.
only have 3 from the same club.
3 from the same club. So okay, 4-3-3.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
So
No,
just 11,
so
okay.
from each club, all right, you are only going to max out only 3. All right,
Okay.
so which means that's it. All right, FPL rule.
Goalkeeper.
4-3-3
Okay,
formation. We
okay.
start off with goalkeeper.
I start-
Goalkeeper,
Okay,
left
goalkeeper
shot.
for me. Cells. Nothing for us.
Cells?
Cells for me.
My FPL, that guy was the one who's saving my ass.
Wait, did he like get the most or was it Raya?
You must understand the fact that they brought new.
Tie with
For
no,
us,
that was
it's like
Golden Glove. What about
going for a Champions League. You got to give him credit.
cells? So cells?
Cells.
Cells? Raya. Okay, but let's move on. Next one.
Raya.
Okay.
See, bias. Arsenal bias already.
Hey, wait. Notable mention.
The Brentford keeper.
Brentford goalkeeper Flecken has been really good. Flecken, he's now moved to
Flecken.
Leverkusen. I personally think, no, he signed for Moldy. He signed for Moldy.
Leverkusen is going.
I personally feel Pope has been really stable this season. I think Pope has been alright.
I think
For oh, Pickford as well.
Pickford.
Yes.
Oh.
Let's just do Premier League.
Okay, man, all right. Let's go with the right back, guys. This is where you guys
Right
can
back,
actually join us as well.
Oh, right back. Jen.
I'm gonna put Trent.
Of all the
I'm going full rope. I'm going Trent.
There's only one corner, Bradley.
Right back. Who do you think stood out this season?
No, I'm not really so sure.
Not so sure. All right, you.
Trent.
Uren, Timber. Best lockdown.
Who's the Crystal Palace right back? The Crystal Palace right back.
Munoz, okay.
Yeah, Munoz.
No. Don't be blinded because of the FA Cup
No,
final.
it's not about the FA Cup. No.
Stat wise,
I'm saying Trent.
Timber has been on top.
Munoz.
I'm saying Trent.
So Trent,
Munoz.
Trent,
Munoz.
Munoz,
There's 2 more
Timber,
Trent.
Munoz. All right, so Munoz.
Munoz.
No. Notable mention Livramento. I think Livramento. So much so that this guy is now going after him. Livramento.
No.
Different put him left back. He's left
No, he can go both. Both.
Yeah, both.
Can go both. Right, but I think let's go Munoz. Right, goes Munoz. Centre back. Are we doing pairing or do we
Pairing,
split them up?
Ibu Konate and Virgil van Dijk.
Wow.
Actually, you can't.
No, you can argue. They are not the best defense. The best defense is Arsenal. I'm not even shitting. The best defense is Arsenal. Best
What's the
defense
total? How
is
can you
Arsenal.
how can you never win the title? So
You can speak about Arsenal as if we are 17. We are second. You have to be of a certain standard and level to be second. I'm not celebrating second. But this is already a factual discussion to be had.
So you think
How can they? Okay, if this is the best partnership,
first
so why is this partnership has
Raya.
better defensive record?
Coming from an Arsenal.
Raya won the Golden Glove.
he said 3 per team, but Raya is his choice.
So why is this?
Okay, did we select them or not?
So why is this best?
So I still have my chance.
So why is this best defense not won the league?
Because we don't score enough. Right? Football is a game of 50-50. You need to score more. You also have to score in the league.
Michael Owen didn't come out.
Exactly, because he's asking me a Michael Owen question. So if you have the best defense, why didn't you win? Because we don't score enough.
We don't do combo. We pick.
Split.
Yeah.
Virgil is a must, right?
Virgil.
It's by default, Virgil.
Van Dijk in.
Van Dijk.
Gabriel Magalhaes.
Ibu Konate.
Nah,
Okay, so he puts Konate in. No one. Next.
Saliba.
Saliba. Okay.
I'm going Gabriel Magalhaes.
So we're going for
But he's
2.
been injured for a while, right?
Only the last part after March.
We're going for 2, right?
Virgil van Dijk also.
Okay, so who would you pick?
Murillo.
Murillo.
Van Dijk over Mourinho.
No, I
Okay, you see, Murillo.
Milankovic.
Murillo, that Murillo.
I'm going Milankovic
I
and
want
Van Dijk.
like.
Milankovic and Van
Milankovic
Dijk.
is better.
I think
Milenkovic.
Van Dijk.
Milenkovic and Van Dijk for me.
Which is what I wanted to say.
I mean, I disagree, but yeah. So
I go Milenkovic.
No, but I think Debbie first half of the season
Yeah.
very well. But I think once he got injured, then-
yeah, but this Milenkovic didn't make it. He bottled the Champions League race.
So you said there's no bottling, what? Like
you
being
guys
6
also
points-
bottled the league. So I don't know
Yeah,
why you were
being
sitting
6
there.
But we were never in a position to win it. We were never one stop.
Justify.
How to
Justify
bottle it
FC.
when he's not in your hands?
You guys accept.
Okay.
Injury list, highest injury list.
Oh, wait.
Best defense.
I've got to leave him something, man. I've got to leave him something.
Left back.
Left back. Mal-
He used up theory. He used up
Eh, no,
theory.
wrong. Respect. Miles Lewis Kelly.
Oh,
Left back.
Miles Lewis Kelly.
Livramento.
Dude, come on, man. He's not even a certified left back.
Yeah.
Ryan
Yes.
that
Okay.
that Wolves left back. Ah,
Correct.
Confirm, ah.
Correct, man.
But that's the first City player. He prospect. He said no.
I say sales what well you gonna buy goalkeeper. Van Dijk, Van Virgil van der man. Robinson, yeah lah.
Arun, which left back you said, Arun? Which left back you said?
Livramento.
Livramento.
What about Robinson of Fulham?
No,
Oh,
Don't get it confused.
Robinson the Fulham.
Kirkes, guys.
Oh,
You know
Kirkes,
Kirkes?
I said that.
Yeah.
Kirkes.
He's the one who whispering in my ear.
Yes.
This season.
Okay lah, but it's our choice, what?
Miles Lewis Kelly.
You know, I was so happy the Miles Lewis Kelly guy got owned against PSG.
Arun, wait. You mentioned, right?
Be humble.
Yeah, but no, wait. It's
Ryan.
no. If you get selected,
No, sir. But
if you get selected,
And then you did.
if you get selected, any Arsenal player in it? No, right? So I still have the free reign to actually select them.
Wah, look.
Oh, I'm going to get a whole list now.
No, it stops here. No, it stops here. Trust me. It stops here.
I think it's true. He has always said.
We have the best defense. So does that not count for anything?
And the defense only scores the goals in corners.
Yeah, and then you still not giving me that Magabi.
It wasn't effective really. That's the better
Because
And you don't give me that. Gabriel Magalhaes, man. How can Gabriel Magalhaes is out?
Props for that. Okay.
Huh?
Okay, guys. Next, so the
Midfield.
score is done.
Midfield.
Is it Kirkesh? Kirkesh? Lewis Kelly?
Yes.
Livra?
Ryan.
Yeah, Mak
Yeah, okay, so Kirkesh.
He went in L Nori last, but
Okay,
Yeah,
all right. Let's go with
the CDM first. lah.
CDM?
Two CDM, and then we do one CDM, 1-6, 1-8, 1-10.
Yep.
Okay, CDM.
Ryan. Move next. Ryan Babel. Okay, go next.
Dex.
Huh?
Deck Rice.
Why is he calling Dex?
Dex.
Actually,
Dex.
Dex.
I don't know, Dexter's.
Deckers.
Dex.
You look at he's about to kill me with his guys, I'm only not going to say this because I'm in his house, guys. So please understand me, fellow goodness. All right. Yeah, gotta go Ryan.
Right?
Right. Okay.
Oh,
Are we going with his pronunciation or his pronunciation? Ryan Parkenberg.
Grafenberg.
No. The back is Gravenberg.
Like German.
Yeah. But Ryan tail off though. The last 2 months, don't you agree? Come on.
Yeah, I think it got overplayed.
You're right.
I think it got overplayed.
So Ryan, serious. Yeah, but anyway, Ryan, Caicedo has been solid.
Oh, yeah.
Let's not forget, Caicedo has been solid. Caicedo has been solid. I'm just thinking, like, would you still win the league if it was Caicedo instead of Ryan?
I think so.
Right? So
He's a true and true CDM. You know?
I love it.
Caicedo, this is
Caicedo is solid. Great shout, huh?
really.
So okay, so still Ryan.
Declan Rice.
Oh, good shot.
Ryan. I think Greenbush is more of an 8 though.
No,
Is it?
Griezmann was 8.
Yeah. What about you, Deep?
Ryan.
Joe?
Caicedo.
Caicedo?
Rice.
No. So Ryan wins it. 6. All right. The number 8. Again, we go with Zami this time. 8.
Wow. Tough choice. Pass first.
Okay. I'm gonna throw in. I'm split between Tonali and Bruno.
I'm going to throw one more.
Tonali as well, right? Huh?
McAllister.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. No, fair shout.
Two CDM position, then
No,
McAllister.
I will go for Tielemans in this case.
You're fair.
Tielemans.
I'm thinking Tielemans as well.
8 Tielemans.
Yeah. Most consistent.
Yeah.
You Tonali.
Tonali.
I'm going Tonali. You Tonali.
McAllister.
Alexis
Mac.
but it's like it was too
No, but the thing is that with him, right, he can play at number 6 and he can play at number 8.
yeah.
Yeah, because when he was at Brighton, he was playing at number 8, what? Oh, Enzo.
Yeah, but no, Enzo
But
has been no Enzo.
Okay, yeah.
We got Alexis, we got Mac, we got
Caicedo?
Tillman.
This?
Tolani.
McAllister.
Terus, Tonali, Bruno.
Alexis this season.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna change. I think Tielemans, because Tielemans has actually stepped in and has been consistent from day 1 all the way to match day 38. I mean Tonali.
Until match 37.
38 he didn't play.
Yeah.
37. Until 37 he was on.
38 he didn't play. That's why.
Match
He-
37.
38 he was came back from injury.
Yeah,
He didn't want
So
to
he
play.
played.
but
He played also no different.
Tonali was
They are
good.
losing.
Yeah, Tonali was good, but I think remember Tonali came back later.
Yeah,
right.
after.
Yeah.
Guimaraes also is more of an 8, right?
Yeah. I mean, they both interchange. So I don't know, man.
Mm.
I think for me it's still
McAllister.
McAllister.
Really?
I love.
I'm going Tielemans. man. Tielemans.
Tielemans.
Enzo?
So 3 Mac, 2 Tielemans. Mac.
Mac,
McAllister.
okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Wait. Liverpool at this moment in time, how many players?
Tu lah. Van Dijk and
Ryan? With Ryan.
three.
So he's leaving out Salah.
No.
Oh, Caicedo.
No, you said Mac.
CDM.
The 8.
You took Ryan. I took Ryan. You took Ryan.
No, if he does this,
this.
you gotta concede one, bro, because we know that guy right away.
I said the Dex.
Yeah. So it was 3 is already
So
Ryan.
it's Ryan Wilmer, Caicedo.
Choose.
Okay, choose now. Come on. Number 6.
Caicedo,
Okay, no,
Caicedo,
just
Caicedo.
because I know Salah will be in it, so I'm
Caicedo.
gonna take out Ryan.
I think
Yeah,
Caicedo. I think
yeah.
Caicedo.
So Caicedo. I think Caicedo. Caicedo?
Or Tielemans.
Caicedo and Tielemans ah.
You see
Eh,
Alexis.
no, Caicedo and Alexis ah.
I mean, Alexis in the Liverpool team and Tielemans.
So that means now we have one. So we have one more for Liverpool.
I say Tielemans.
Bro, but Alexis McAllister had a fucking amazing.
No, he did.
Yeah.
He did. So I'm talking about in terms of the stats, right? McAllister had an amazing season in an amazing Liverpool team. Villa had a good season, but Tielemans.
Actually, Alexis played well also because he had Ryan there.
Exactly. But we can.
I mean,
No,
Tielemans has
wasn't.
Kamara.
But we cannot blame a player.
Kamara what?
We can't blame a good player, right, for playing in a good team.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah.
And then they become good,
Yeah,
right?
We
That's
can't
not their
blame
fault,
them.
right? All right. But okay, you know what? Let's give Alexis and because
Yeah,
why not? Alexis is
Yeah,
considered
number
even
10,
from
number
Brighton
10.
days, right? Number 10. Yeah, this is the Michael Owen celebration. I don't know.
Okay, besides Dami lah.
Zami, come on. It's definitely not KDB. It's definitely not Bernardo.
Wow. Number 10.
Number 10. If anybody of you have insurance,
Rogers.
Yeah, Rogers.
Morgan.
Morgan Rogers.
Morgan Rogers.
Although,
Oh, yeah.
having said that, can I kindly entertain you all with the idea of Bruno Fernandes?
He had a good season, man.
His numbers this season as a 10.
I'm leaning towards Morgan.
Number 10, Bruno
But
Fernandes.
Bruno's numbers, let's not sleep on that.
Decent.
Enzo, guys, Enzo.
He can't. You see, Bruno can't make it into the season simply because he had a fucked up season.
Is it because
He's
of the
a
team?
very, very good player. Like in a FIFA squad, you want to assemble, you want to have Bruno in your team, but
No, it's like what you said earlier. If the team is doing well, Bruno is doing well. If the team is not great, Bruno is out whining. That's not how you want to choose a player. I mean, he's got good stats.
I think
Yeah.
Morgan Rogers.
Yeah.
Way
So,
better
yeah.
this season.
Impact as well, right? For a young player.
Morgan Rogers.
Morgan Rogers.
Morgan? Are we happy with
We
Morgan?
agree, Morgan.
Morgan?
Morgan.
All right. That was quick.
Let's do left wing.
I mean, let's do right wing because we know who it's going to be.
Right wing. Just myself just do right wing. Right? Salah. Collectively, I want right wing.
Left. No, for the left, bro. No. Liverpool. They invented right wing. So you gotta give it. They invented right wing.
No, you're thinking for left wing or right wing? Okay.
Hey, where are the good old left wingers, man?
And now the left
Cut
wingers
in,
are really,
right footer,
really
Sane.
bad, man.
Where are you?
That kind of
Mane.
kind of player.
Where are you?
Or Leroy.
Alexis Sanchez.
now I miss Mane.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
You know, wow. Thingy.
Like it was at one point in time, right? It was an event for left wingers playing as a right footer,
Yes.
right? Every
Vice
club
versa
have
also.
one.
We had right wingers playing as a.
Yeah, but I personally think there were more left wingers, right? I think in terms of quality with right footer tendency.
Sane, Mane.
I mean, for me,
Yeah.
Alexis Sanchez was probably one of the best. And then you got Mane, again, the best.
Yep.
And then you got players from United. Who was it from United?
Rashford lah.
Rashford.
Rashford.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rashford numbers.
Rashford was good one.
Matia.
Oh, I know.
Ballon d'Or.
Hey, Mitoma.
Semenyo.
Left wing.
Semenyo,
Mitoma.
guys. Semenyo, left wing. Good shout.
Mit-
Okay, I'm confused. You know why? Because I'm thinking in this squad, we must have either Johan Wissa,
Cunha.
Mbuemo, Cunha, or
Which is why I said the right wing don't do it first. I will come there for right wing. I have.
are we pushing Salah to striker?
Yeah, I will have a
I
right
think
wing.
Mbuemo.
This season we never really
This season.
seen
Him and
striker
Wissa,
with a striker.
both.
Um,
Yeah, because striker is Isak, right?
Isak was only.
Isak.
Isak striker.
Out and out striker, Isak lah. If you're talking about out and out,
No,
Isak.
actually,
If you're talking a cutting in winger, Salah.
because Wissa was playing up front.
Yeah. You must remember this.
Wissa
Isak.
was playing
Fair, fair.
striker.
So
Fair.
that's why only Semenyo is like, to me.
No, Semenyo for me, I think he
Semenyo was
he
a-
dropped midway.
Yeah.
I mean, like the numbers were there.
Any chance we can push Mbuemo to the left? I don't think he
Easy.
does.
Mitoma.
Not this
No.
season. Not this
Easy.
Easy.
Left.
As he
And
is
Cam.
Left wing.
Cam.
Easy.
Cam though.
Easy Cam.
Cam. Cunha would play on the left.
Cunha though.
Oh.
Cunha has played on the left.
Yeah, because he
Cunha.
plays in the three.
Yeah, Cunha.
Because he's going to play for Manchester.
Exactly.
Uh,
But when I say it,
I was
I'm biased.
No, I didn't want to throw in, but I think because the
Holding up
formation
for Luis
looks
Diaz lah.
Yeah.
I think I'll go with Cunha.
Liverpool
though.
players, we are done.
Azmi, Liverpool player finish lah. Ahmad Diallo.
No, he's on the right.
He played so long.
He's a right wing back.
guys, come, we have to decide before we close the show
Okay.
for tonight.
So striker,
Cunha.
Isak-
Cunha left wing.
left wing, Cunha.
He
Cunha
had a
left wing.
Stellar season in Wolves.
You know
Ah.
what? I would rather do a swap. I'd rather Morgan on the left and then
on the
Cunha
left.
is a 10.
Yep. And then Salah on the right.
I'd rather
And
do that.
Isak on the 9.
Because Cunha can drop, right?
Ah.
And then Morgan
Morgan go to the left.
started on the left as well.
Yeah.
All right. Can we do that? Do you think?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Morgan. All right, guys.
We got it.
Done. That's Snapshot's best 11. According to us. Of course, not according to you.
2 hours.
2 hours.
Alright,
As
alright.
usual, a couple of technical difficulties at the start.
It's
Usually,
been a while. That's why.
as you can expect.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. We missed this 1 year exactly out. You know, I think it's
1
it
year.
has come in full circle because the last show we did in live setting, it was with this guy as well.
And now we're doing it
And now
this
he's
guy
now-
in his place.
Unfortunate setting, he's the
Alright.
champion.
Yeah.
Beautiful home, guys. So
Yes.
Arun, thank you so much. We'll do more often, but yeah, to do that more often, we got to do something because there's only one trophy here. Right? We can move the trophy a little bit to the side. Don't worry, please step forward here. Give us your mic, all right?
Noah, you need to sing the
Because
song.
Guys,
We are
never
gonna
be
do it.
15. Never be 15.
Fasting, all right?
Capture this moment.
No,
Capture
no,
this.
no. You gotta walk there, right? We gotta video this, guys. Video this. Okay?
I'm just gonna put disclaimer for this, right? The only reason I'm lifting this is because according to my fan base, we beat PSG on XG.
Yes.
Beat PSG XG FC. Yeah.
PSG on XG.
Title.
On XG.
Yes.
On XG title.
XG champion.
X.
You'll never sing that. Because of that.
Right. Let's go.
Hold on.
Noah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for the first time ever in the history of Snapshot, the world, and everything, we are gonna get an Arsenal fan to carry the Champions League trophy. Noah, hit the music. Let's go.
We are the champions.
You never sing that.
You never sing that.
All right, see you guys.
Boys. Okay.